Hello, what's up? क्या हाल है? We are live and we are here. जैसे ही हम लाइव आए वैसे ही बेल बजी है. रुको 1 मिनट में गेट खोल के आया. We are back. चलो इंस्टा पे एक स्टोरी हो जाए. आज फुल स्क्रीन में स्टोरी डालें. एक फुल स्क्रीन स्टोरी हो जाए. एक स्टोरी ऐसी भी हो जाए ना. खुद ही मार्केट है. आधे से ज्यादा लोग देखो. रुक जाओ. एक करने दो मेरे को. एक शूट हो जाए. तो गाइस आज जो गेम है वो शुरू हो चुका. नहीं यार ऐसा इंस्टा पे कोई नोटिफिकेशन आया उस वजह से ये रुक गया. रुक जाओ. तो गाइस वो दिन आ चुका है जिस दिन का सभी को बेसब्री से इंतजार था. आज ग्लोबल ई स्पोर्ट्स का मैच होने वाला है अगेंस्ट लेवाइथन इन अरे बाप रे. एक और नोटिक भाई कितने. जब मैं स्ट्रीम करता हूँ तब डिस्कॉर्ड नोटिफिकेशंस और इंस्टा नोटिफिकेशंस की बाहर आ जाती है. सो गाइस वो दिन आ चुका है जिस दिन का बेसब्री से सभी को इंतजार था. आज ग्लोबल ई स्पोर्ट्स का इंटरनेशनल स्टेज पे डेब्यू होने वाला है. लेवाइथन के साथ गेम है ग्लोबल ई स्पोर्ट्स का. बट वो सेकंड मैचअप है. पहला मैचअप फुल सेंस वर्सेस फुट ई स्पोर्ट्स का होने वाला है. जल्दी से लिंक पर टैप करो. आ जाओ स्ट्रीम पे. डे 2 है. बहुत सारे मजे करने वाले हैं. अच्छा फ्रैक्चर हेवन और लोटस है. रुको गेम स्टार्ट होने वाला है. रुक जाओ. वी विल गो टू द गेम. मेरे को ओपन कर लेने दो.
Very beginning when we think about global experience. On the other side, you have Sociable, who was almost nearly at all of those global events. When you think about his time on that BBL roster last year, now he comes into this FUT roster, he picks up that IGL role, relatively new to it when we consider his tier 1 experience. How is he going to go up against someone that is so seasoned in Cruise?
Now, you guys have been talking about the Agent Select for Fracture, and here they are. Premi on the Phoenix instead of Jit Boys. It looks like they switched that one around a little bit. Very interesting. What do you take of that?
Yeah, I mean, I like it. I think Primi is the player that you need to make space for, and we've seen what Jit Boys can do on
Let's
that.
go, baby!
Leviathan's on that Cypher. He struggled a little bit on this role, so when we swap those halves, he's going to have a lot to do.
Yeah, Sop on that Jet. I said that Jet isn't a great...
Yeah, on the raise as well here.
Yeah, Jet isn't the best agent on this map necessarily, but in the hands of Sop, I'm very curious what he can get done here.
Yeah, this is going to be real exciting. How do you think of this matchup, Billy?
Yeah,
That these
I'm excited to get started, honestly. I want to touch on Zeus being on the raise there too. Obviously a great agent on this map specifically. I'm intrigued to see which one picks up the operator. I'm presuming it's
2280 सब्सक्राइबर हो गए इस
I think, yeah,
मास्टर्स खत्म होने से पहले क्या हम 5000 सब्सक्राइबर्स तक पहुंच पाएंगे वो एक बड़ा सवाल है उस सवाल का जवाब तुम लोग दे सकते हो
I just want to see them pushing out.
They better be aggressive. Full Sense and FUT do not do passive Valorant. So everyone strap in as we send it up to Casters, Achilles, and Paperthin.
This could be an absolute barn burner. Everyone's been asking, what's Sop gonna play? He's gonna bring out that Jet. No one was asking, what's Jit Boys gonna play? And the answer is the same damn thing. Full Sense have changed nothing about their comp as we get ready to go into this fracture to kick things off on day 2.
Yeah,
London
this
Neon
is a
खेल
really
रहा
explosive setup for both of these teams, as you would kind of expect here. Turkish aim versus Thai aim. It should be fast-paced.
let's see I am supporting FUT actually
Sop out there does find some damage, dashes back, so they're gonna dish out a little bit more than they take.
50 HP का डैमेज दे दिया है
For Full Sense, but it's a little bit of contact and then a change of directions. And look at the quick ideas here from FUT. They want to put some pressure towards Leviathan. They know that
Likes मारो रे
is going to want to run that Cypher on their own. So they saw
और
this
join
happen,
करो
trying to see
भाई
if they can
लोग
get lucky finding this solo.
Okay, well that's gonna be good initial damage found as Crystalli gonna be tagged at 34. Backpedals quickly back through Sands.
सच बात बताओ पता है
Okay, Leviathan.
बाकी रीजन्स के मैचअप्स में पता नहीं भाई क्वेश्चन मार्क आता है भाई किसको सपोर्ट करे चाइनीज रीजन में तो ऐसा रहता है भाई चाइनीज टीम्स में तो सपोर्ट करना नहीं है भाई FUT की सोशली 2v4 34 HP 70 HP दो प्लेयर्स थोड़े थोड़े डिंग्ड हैं
It's going to be tough, no doubt about it. As good as Kahlua in particular has been, you're going to see his head. Crystalli can't find the shots. Pause though, just a little bit of time.
30 seconds left.
Gonna have to make a move, and they're surrounded.
They have to tuck in as well from that fade on the north side. So if they try to re-wrap over to A now, they don't have the time to do it. But had they done, would have just been caught off guard. Right of the rug.
Short यार
Spike is on the floor, and Leviathan now.
पता ही था ये होना है भाई ये मिक्सर ग्राइंडर है बे अगर मैं बता रहा हूँ इफ एंड इफ स्टार्टिंग में फ्रैग्स नहीं मिलते अटैक साइड के ऊपर फ्रैक्चर में तो मिक्सर ग्राइंडर तुम कुछ भी नहीं कर सकते
And you know, it's a little bit difficult here for Full Sense because they were hoping that with their recontact over towards A, when they see Crystalli back off, they're like, okay, now we can really confuse them because they're probably going to
start भाई start ही इतना
you know, with the presence that
तगड़ा किया हुआ है versus Sop वो वाला more actually प्रेमी के हो सकते हैं Sop से ज़्यादा प्रेमी के हो सकते हैं
and they do a great job locking down the site.
इस राउंड में प्रेमी को पूरी अल्टी फार्म करवानी चाहिए It's all good, Ray.
Impact severely limited in Cruz also takes a beating.
Yeah, they're just going to try to move to the other side of the map here. Rely on that.
सब जगह जाके प्रेमी की अल्टी फार्म करवाओ. That's it. वही एक होनी चाहिए.
Cruz is going to be calling the shots for Full Sense again.
अब ए पे जाओ.
They're going to slowly but surely make their way around the map. Keep feeding Primi the orbs. So as far as, you know, eco rounds go, if you can't do a lot of damage, then farming up the orbs is a great alternative here too. So like the big picture game ideas from the Full Sense boys.
Go ahead. There you go. He'll be 2 charges away from having that ulti online.
अब प्लांट अगर प्रेमी को मिल गया और फिर मरेगा प्रेमी.
Potentially found.
प्रेमी को प्लांट दो.
Wall's gonna fall, and Sushi will heal the find an immense amount of damage, but it's gonna be Zeus coming away with that kill as Kahlua will get taken down. Stop with the Marshall, able to find Leviathan. Zeus gets himself another.
प्रेमी का अल्टी आ गया.
Cruz 1 by 1. They'll stop it from being a flawless, but Zeus will clean house.
Zeus ने 4 मार दिए. Zeus का भी अल्टी फार्म हो गया.
Showstopper, and FUT will overall get a very clean 2-0 start.
Yeah, so I mean, a great round for FUT overall in terms of not taking a ton of damage. They're going to get the raise, get that huge ult fast-tracked. Yes, Full Sense able to scoop up a lot of ult orbs so that Primi will have his run it back already. But now I start to get a little bit worried here. In general, I thought this was the surprise map pick for Full Sense. I was expecting Pearl. They're one of the best teams, the best Pearl teams.
Maybe Pearl भी हो सकता था.
A lot of people are saying that maybe their Pearl isn't quite as strong in EMEA, and instead they opt to go for another Pacific favorite in Fracture, but so far, we'll see. Well, now we're in the rifles. Primi's got his ult. This should be the round where you kind of cleanly do some damage on this attacker's side.
Anything but that's going to start being even more concerning, especially if that run it back comes into play. But Kahlua trying to hold that initial angle. Tailwind's going to be
Nice shot, Kahlua.
Continues from Zeus, and he will be taken down. Kahlua able to find the one. Leviathan quickly arriving on the north side, pushing past Dish, but will be held at bay by this trip. But he'll just go for a quick clear on that. Back pedals away. Meanwhile, yeah,
Primi gets one.
The sprints right up into Primi's face. He'll take that kill every day of the week.
It's going to open up the map a little bit here. Full Sense takes a pause. They're not just running at him. They're being pretty slow and methodical here on this attacker side. Looking to set up this crunch. Waiting kind of to clear a little
Clean
bit.
भाई सब ए जा रहे हैं.
Leviathan.
इस राउंड में मैं बोलता हूँ अल्टी भी नहीं करना चाहिए.
See, Primi wants to flash sands. Nobody home. And his FUT had guessed over towards the B side of the map where they had seen Primi earlier.
Perfect round भाई. Perfect calling. Perfect slow starter. Perfect round.
Opting to pull the trigger, doesn't want to give his position away. Will just be the haunt down quick clear, but no, the reveal does end up coming through, so Kahlua has to backpedal out. He continues to occupy this space, but Cristalli is able to find Jit Boys off screen. Spamming him down.
CT.
It's now a 3v4 and 2 players low on HP. This could still end up being quite costly for Full Sense if they don't play this cleanly for the remainder. But then it's going to be found there. The poke in front, Leviathan waiting.
Cruz gets a double. बढ़िया.
Is now sociable. The one that tried to get that damage through, and he will be able to find a little bit more value, but Full Sense.
Sociable भाई बहुत ज़्यादा expensive round नहीं था.
Didn't even end up using Primi's ult here because they were just given full maps control here for Full Sense, because FUT trying to gamble a little bit in certain situations, overstepping their mark.
दो मारा उसने बढ़िया मारा बे.
That in his own right, even though he's the IGL, is really a fragger. Picks up 2 big kills at the end, but Cruz trying to hype up the boys. They are just getting ready. Try something a little bit different. This is looking like a big A crunch. 2-3 split.
Have a listen in with Full Sense. So they try to tie
कोई chat में नहीं है ना. Okay.
Okay. Get to that in a little bit as the showstopper is
Nice shot, Primi.
forward. Still has not yet invested the ultimate. Rocket not going to be able to find much of anything there, obviously, but gun barrel's going to be spotted. Leviathan's going to be taking
बढ़िया मारा.
back into a 3v3. Orbital strike as well going to be on.
CT तक पूरा clear कर दिया.
A plant, all 3 players from FUT on arrival here on this drop side. Orbital strike's going to be called.
पीछे भगा दिया.
Back away. Now the Sky Smoke to be cycled in as well, just trying to make this as difficult as possible to get the reapproach going.
पूरा repositioning भाई तीनों ने drop down किया है.
All 3 players heard on that.
क्या repositioning है बे. क्या प्यारा खेली है FS. Kahlua with the triple.
And Full Sense tie it 2-2.
This is nice and patient play from Full Sense. Just being really smart, really cautious against this FUT squad. Trying to find their footing, and FUT caught in no man's land, you know, with that Prowler being spotted. That allows Cruz to just say, hey, wait this out just a second. I'm going to distract them. Then Kahlua, you can come in and clean up the round. And he's going to do just that. 4 kills on the board for the initiator.
क्या प्यारा खेली है भाई.
And this time FUT on an eco. Going to be stacking that A site where Full Sense has so far, last couple of rounds, been wanting to land. It is going to be the outlaw for Jit Boys. Kind of a,
he's played against the Rays before. He's dialed in on the Jing angle, trying to see if he's going to go for that double blast back up. But given the weaponry, even a sheriff at this range, not really going to be able to find the one tap. So we'll play this a little bit more patiently. Does FUT?
Found one.
well, maybe walking into a bit of a trap here. They do get some damage on the Crystalli.
Well, Orbital's even going to be invested into this one.
ये गलत ठीक है नाइस शॉट ज़्यूस मेरे को लगता है आउटलॉ लेके जाना चाहिए सब एक एक गोली वाले लौंडे हैं आउटलॉ लेके जाओ
Maybe trying to go for a juggle back on this, but
oh, look at Leviathan. He's all the way in towards B, so I would expect that the rotations start coming through.
Quick clear of that Prowler again. You don't want to have to give this weapon over, but it seems like given the spacing that Leviathan's been able to find, that call to rotate's going to have to be made. But on that north side, you do have two players on the approach. Sop and J slowly creeping forward. The camera's there, but at the moment, Leviathan not feeling safe enough to toggle.
30 seconds left.
Is actually maybe going to cause some problems here for Full Sense.
Oh, I maybe saw a pixel out of place. But Zeus
What?
is going to be running in, and Leviathan just completely not ready for it. Kill found now. Sop here, waiting and ready.
ये राउंड नहीं थ्रो होना चाहिए था हो गया 3 मार दिया उसने 3 मार दिया भाई राउंड थ्रो कर दिए इतना इजी राउंड था बे
For FUT to maintain the lead by 1 as they pick up a thrifty.
They were perfectly prepared for this round.
Easy freaking round and you
Walking
guys
into the trap
threw
over
it.
towards A, losing a player and to a couple big ults.
That is a
invested by
bad
FUT,
move.
But very worth it to get the MasterCard thrifty.
रुको एक मिनट थोड़ी सी बुला
Some incredible shots from Zeus. Works up with the blades. We were looking forward to seeing him on the jet, and he delivers with the first blade storm. The coaches love it.
Not only does it end up being a master trophy, but also ends up being a very clean one. So a lot of weapons just upgraded for free. That just completely re-injects money back into the FUT. Meanwhile, on to the lose this round. You got that half armors in here, and that outlaw is carried over, and their eco is going to be broken.
Yeah, this is very scary now for Full Sense, and I'd like to see them maybe turn up the pace a little bit as this half goes on, because I think playing this slow style is really suiting FUT right now. They're happy to play this way. Let's see Jit Boys up close and personal.
हाँ लिया भाई क्या स्पेसिंग ली है
On this site, it's only going to be good for 1. Spike, however, going to be dropped. Crystalli, little push forward, finish something going to be Cypher. Well, Sop battled it on this angle.
प्रीमी भी लाइक मैं पूरा अल्टी फार्म कर लेता हूँ
From this rope side, he would be correct.
नाइस शॉट रे किलुआ
That headshot before the second can be fired, but Zeus is ready and waiting on the other side of the door. Ooh. Just disrespecting his own molly, going for a quick reposition, but Premi has fallen out. Cruz has to try to clutch up. 1v2, his angle for the moment completely unread. Sees the first, swing in the corner, he's gonna be able to...
क्या पोजीशनिंग है भाई
Cruz gets a Red Bull clutch to tie the score.
And there's that veteran presence that Cruz can bring. He's not often going to be topping the charts in the kill department, but he's going to...
भाई क्या दिमाग लगाया बे खुद की मॉली वॉक इन किया
From FUT as well to take down Premi. They peek perfectly on him, the high-low. Looks like it's going to be their round, but Cruz, one of the few players who played at the very first International Masters and is back here again.
खुद की मॉली वॉक इन करो
It's just so smart.
It is.
They never anticipate that he's just going to walk across his own volley. And it has them paying the iron price. Opening volley of shots here, not going to be connecting from Sop. Meanwhile, Overdrive in play. Jit Boys trying to find this kill, but Zeus will be able to shut him down. That's a massive one, and that is the showstopper. Ends up getting online, but he lobs it in to no avail. No one else scaling fast enough alongside the Neon to be caught by the ult, but it's still a player advantage, and J scaling all the way towards this south side, towards that attacker's spawn. He gets all the information, but they've either taken their up the north, or they're completely boxed in the halls.
Yeah, and so they can just commit towards this A side and set up some crossfires, and it's going to be really difficult for Full Sense to break through this.
No kill, can't use that neural theft. Realize that you're walking in the wrong side as Cruz will get taken down. Sop able to find the 2, the up and over into the shorty, and Sop comes alive with a 3K, and that's a flawless reply as FUT maintain the lead.
Yeah, again, it's just kind of the same thing over and over again here for Full Sense. Just go A main and, you've got that trip back there. You feel like you're safe, but that's actually just playing into FUT's hands. So that's giving them, like you talked about, the information they need to just commit towards this side of the map. And a couple rounds here in a row where Full Sense had to force up their economy to get into the rifle, so that allows that outlaw to be still put to good use.
एक मिनट गाइस आज का डिनर हो जाए पहले
Very effective for Sop. him and Zeus, the double duelists, are having a great start, and Full Sense absolutely needs to take a time out here and start talking about this because it's too simple, it's too generic. You came into this map, this should have been a bit, you expected this to be a bit of a surprise for FUT.
Right.
You know, in FUT's mind, I'm sure they're preparing for Pearl the whole way. So you've got to have some more wrinkles, some more ideas built into this, especially on this attacker side. That's where you got to be doing your damage on this map.
Yeah, going to the Coinbase win condition here. This Full Sense try to figure out what they can do to really get this map under control. And I think the big thing that we have to look at is going to be this double duelist. At the moment, for me, Jitboy's just 2 kills apiece. Yet Jitboy's more often than not, is going to be the one putting himself out there on the altar, sacrificing to allow for the rest of the team to pile in and clean up. But that just has not really been the case.
No, and it looks like they're just all a little cautious, overly cautious, I think. I mean, this Full Sense team, they're not like super high octane or anything, but they're very fearless usually. So I think that's probably another thing I'd like to hear the coaches and even crews talking about is let's be willing to take some risks here. Let's play to our strengths, which is, we can outduel our opponents. We can take those contact fights just as well as anybody in the world. But FUT has looked really sharp, really comfortable here. A lot of players very new to this stage on that team, and they do not show it.
For now, heavy stack. Looks like this is going to be a full send into the B side. 3 players nearby enough, though, as Zeus and Sob just play together at A Halls. Nothing spotted. They still have that trip on the north side, a dish, so no real concerns about a flank coming through.
Yes.
So for the moment, FUT can just maintain this position.
Just the same as the eco round, as round 2. Just scoop up all the orbs around the map. Gotta be a little bit cautious with this one. Somebody could be up there. But actually, okay, they're gonna show their presence.
Catches a glimpse. Quick clear of that, but yet a J. Does he overstep? Could still just face out, maybe come away with the kill, but on the quick peek, sees how many players there are. Meanwhile, he re-peeks out, Leviathan's gonna be struck down. Primi now eliminated, it's just a firing squad. A casualty at the office here for FUT as they put up another flawless and now stretch the lead 5-3.
Oh, phenomenal patience by Yedajay. Doesn't overstep the mark at all. Doesn't give Primi any chance with that Sheriff to do any damage. Gets that quick kill onto the first, and then he's back out for 2 more with some reinforcements arriving. Great coordination. That's another thing I'm loving from this FUT squad today is I'm seeing a lot of really good comms. Everybody's peeking together. Nobody's going out on their own trying to make those hero plays other than that on the bonus with Yedajay where he walked into Primi. That's the only round where I've seen something that kind of, scratches your head a little bit, but it's not a big deal because otherwise they are in very, very good form.
Leviathan's in a very, very bad
FUT
spot.
निकालती जा रही है.
Players crunching to the north side certainly would have done.
Joke's over. You're dead.
Running back now to be committed in from Primi. Leading the way forward. They're giving him the angle.
Nice shot, Primi.
अल्टी पे जाके 2 मार के आओ तो आपके अल्टी का वैल्यू है एक भी मार के आओ स्पेसिंग भी क्रिएट करो तो भी वैल्यू है
I'm sure. Nightfall now going to be sent forward, but it's just going to be a pivot back through the spawn of the defenders to try and get the spike planted on A, but Primi gets caught up in transit. Face forward from Kalua, dead at Canteen. Zeus holds his own, and now it's a 2v4.
This looked like it was going to be a good read, but Full Sense tried to trick FUT by leaving a couple players behind. Oh, man, Sop is on it.
Any concerns about this guy playing Jet? And quickly been dispelled!
What the hell, Soup?
Dancing on him!
What have you done, bro?
Something-esque in that movement. Plants his feet and lights cruise up.
Tremendous round from Sop. All over the map, not afraid to take some of these individual battles now for FUT. They're getting confident here. They feel like they're getting good reads. They're able to spread the map, and Full Sense just left scratching their heads. This goes here. Couple big ults. I liked the idea there from Full Sense. I think the read was okay where you're expecting that Nightfall and you're already pivoting. The problem is FUT is just outdueling you. Every time that you're trying to throw an extra layer of trickery in, FUT's just well aware. They've got a pretty good read, and that shows to me they've done some of their homework. This is something that Full Sense has started to do, is leave a player behind, try to catch opponents off guard. They're very, very ready. Will get spotted out. That doesn't mean too much here right now as Full Sense is all over the place. North, south, east, west. Pick your poison. Jitboy's trying to drum up some attention.
Oh? It's going to be the Leviathan.
Showing pending. हो गया
Player
download.
up the top, Sands.
मॉम के फोन में मेरा आईडी डाल के we will just
Some on the
do it.
rafters. Is that enough of an opening, though? You do have two ultimates. Potentially try to commit into this to pull off a thrifty of your own. For now, we'll just be full sense widely trying to get their forces aligned as Kahlua still going to be left over towards Dish.
Now they're gonna
ओपन होना फटाफट.
just kind of maneuvering around.
नाइस शॉट. अबे सूप मारेगा भाई. मैं एक्चुअली यही एक्सपेक्ट कर रहा था कि जब द मोमेंट सूप कम्स फॉर्म के अंदर फुल सेंस के लिए बहुत टफ हो जाएगा. बच गए. ये एक और क्लिपिंग है. ओके 2 मारा प्रीमी. Can get the gun, bro. Primi can get the gun. Primi can get the gun.
Ball around the corner, but we'll be able to finally find a Vandal. Clears the boom bot. Yeta J arriving on that north side, and Primi is gonna have to try to fight his way out of this one as he gets the kill on the Zeus, but cannot hit a transfer. Close, but no cigar. FUT advance forward to 7 rounds to 3.
OTP आया.
Secured for them at the half.
Well, that was almost one of those Primi moments, but just came up short. Sop again, so sturdy. Just can't find that last blade. Gave Primi a chance, but Yeta J quick enough on the draw. Primi was ready for it, but everybody on FUT very, very sharp right now. They're going to have the another point of interest here. And who's going to be running that, but with Sop on the jet? Oh, no. Okay, yes, he is.
Getting the dire straits here from Full Sense. See if they're going to be able to bring this round back in.
एक मिनट दो मेरे को भाई. फटाफट ऑर्डर कर लेता हूँ यार. मैं खुद मैच देखना चाहता हूँ.
มีแท็บมันควันดรอปแล้วมันควันดรอปแล้วมันเล่น2เหมือนเดิมเลยเล่น
แท็บคือแท็บตรงไหนวะน่ะนะ
แท็บมาเขียนอ่ะกูเล่นแย่นะกูไม่ไปรวม
ตอนเดินวันอ่ะ
กูพาวเลอร์นะ2
เช็ควันเดินวันดิ
ยิงกล้องก่อนเดี๋ยวกูยิงกล้องให้กูเจอสปอร์ตมันพาวเลอร์เคพาวเลอร์เคเมนหรอเอาเลยเอาบ้านเราไม่ต้องกลัวหรอก
1 2 3
กูรีคอนบอลเลยแล้วบอล
Exactly ready to come through, but Zeus already striking out, able to find a kill, and Jitboys is going to be taken down on entry. Primi's able to find one Kahlua. 1 kill, going to be traded back, but he eats an immense amount of damage. Zion will expire. Full Sense lucky to get themselves even into a 2v3, it feels like. It feels like they have also no other options, no other recourse other than to advance forward into this B site, try to get the spike in play, try to hold the line, but Sociable has that orbital strike available.
He's moved back over.
It's 18 seconds. They're still trying to spawn. This is going to be a base in, and Crystalli just takes
फोट मारे जा रही है.
8-3. FUT are looking dominant.
Every twist and turn. They're so ready for Full Sense players, and you're not getting a lot of value out here out of the Phoenix as well. I have to say for Primi, yeah, sure, he's got some ults, but they're not really getting you that space and time that you need. FUT is very adaptable right now in terms of knowing when they need to give up a little bit of space, knowing when they could take some fights. And I'm seeing Full Sense players there. When we were watching from their perspective as they moved into arcade, they weren't all watching, I think, the places that they probably should have been. It was kind of a jumble of who should be watching the top of the rope and things like that, and they get cut apart because of it. Sop still going to have that op.
Prowler check the corner, but double pace forward around. It's going to be Zeus going to take it down. 2 for 2 so far.
एक प्लेयर है राइट नाउ. एक टीम खेलने वाली है लेवितान के नाम से. 8-4 का हाफ is a good half.
Put the jet down on the floor. It's Full Sense to try to rescue this 4th round. This half of themselves. Orbital strike going to be called in. Cruz forced back over in towards main, now off the site. His own orbital going to be called in as well towards Canteen. The players are pushed forward in front of this one. Now Cruz is taken down. The spike is now isolated.
Look at these smokes.
Lost in the smokes, perhaps. The Sociable will get noted and dealt with, but now a 1v1. Yeta J for me. Spike still on the floor, and Yeta J with a bold reposition, swinging all the way through that underpass. Primi, where does he go as the spike gets planted? He's got no util to speak of, no Molly to try to buy time. He just has to win this out with that Phantom.
1v1 आ गया है.
Correct angle.
Nobody is in the chat.
So Yeta J, silent walk in towards tower. Primi to re-wrap back around, just checking the spawn. Can peek out from that gen side, will have sight lines. But it doesn't even need it. Yanajay walks out onto the side and takes him down. A 3K and a 9-3 half with FUT way out in front.
This is a beautiful play off the back of the orbital strike. I mean, Sociable dialing up a beauty here with his ult into these two smokes that allow them to scale forward. Full Sense isn't even considering that.
Full Sense have been getting rattled. They need a massive comeback as they switch over to the defender's side. We'll see if they can do it after the halftime break.
Tired of off-season blues once Champs is over? Fear not, because Valorant is coming to the Esports Nations Cup, where players split from their clubs and compete for national pride. Will EMEA turn every round into a chess match? Is Brazil about to turn every map into ranked? Will Team USA Ego peak every single angle? The final event of the year is not to be missed. Esports Nations Cup 2026. See you in November.
Jen here with Sociable of FUT.
Let's check out dudes. हो गया ऑर्डर गाइस भाई ऑर्डर करने में मेहनत कितनी है जबकि इसमें मेरे को पता था कि मंगाना क्या है सोचो नहीं पता रहता तो क्या होता
checking the cam as well, so I think they're gonna notice what's going on eventually. Oh, Full Sense actually going through the sewers, so cam won't see them. Maybe it'll see a few as they actually do go forward, clear it.
They clear that. 2 on this approach. Yet a J check behind. Tripwire going to be set up, and he does get caught. Not registering just how close these players are going to be. So they bring this back to a 4v4. Bandit going to be snatched up. Jit Boys taking that into hand. But otherwise, it's still just classics, and now you've got this deep angle on site for Sup with the Marshall, and he will one-tap everyone.
This is very, very difficult. Got a flash here, you got a Primy wall, you got a Molly, you got a couple prowlers, but...
चलो गाइस अब मैच देखते हैं भाई पूरा मैच खत्म होने
allows them to scale a little bit more. The Molly going to be sent out with the C's. Sup is able to find Primy on the repeat. Put a little bit more here, and once again, they're just going to be all lined up. Put now 11-3. Full Sense very much falling out of this map. But it's just a bonus conversion away from having that point.
Yeah, this is just clinical stuff. I mean, again, you know, nobody overcommitting to anything, just taking your shots. Don't overstay your welcome. Sure, you lose one player to kind of a cheeky setup from Full Sense where they send 2 up tree and 2 towards spawn, so you catch on a little bit of a timing to get a J. But
11-3, FUT is on the roll, baby.
Most of this map has been for FUT.
Let's watch it now.
He's gonna clear the haunt. Could be under a lot of pressure. Goodbye, Levi.
पागल हो गया
Stand
इसको.
off the rip. Just checking the main. Jit Boys will be able to peel back some of the pressure as Zeus
GG
ends
है
up
भाई.
falling.
मैं
The entry
चाहता
is
था.
still there. The site is still taken. Full Sense still are going to have to try to go for this retake as the spike will get planted over in the corner.
Spike planted.
Holding back Primy and Kahlua for the moment. There's that clear. Sop, his attention now going to be paid towards main. Cage popped, and that does allow him to just drift back onto a deeper, safer angle. No catch from the Prowler. Primy slotted forward, sociable, slowly drifting.
Wrap around देखो, Brim का wrap around देखो.
Sight'ta. Molly miss, kötü molly atacağım. Piklesene molly'ye, pikle.
Ne yapıyor abi? Oo hala şu basıyor. Şimdi pasa bak. Oğlum ağzını kırdı amına koyayım lan.
They are enjoying it, baby.
And it's just looking so very easy for FUT. 12-3, the bonus is converted, and Full Sense are completely and utterly out of options.
No, this is GG. They're just so on point. Sop is disgusting right now. Sociable holds down the line on the backside. Primy able to find one off the back of a flash, but that's it.
If is playing rank, lol. If is what the hell from Full Sense to nonsense. Actually, right now I would say Neon का sense ही नहीं बनता.
This is.
तुम रेस ही लेके जाओ, ज्यादा बेटर है, ज्यादा एरिया कैप्चर कर सकते हो, होल्ड कर सकते हो, बहुत कुछ कर सकते हो with that race. But with that Neon you can't do shit, bro. Movement slow कर दिया है.
Crossfire is good.
Bucky nerfed है, Judge nerfed है, क्या करोगे?
Race in, Sociable won't pay the price. Top of the same
Sub
time,
125
on B as the spike gets brought over, and it's just Leviathan tucked into tower.
पूरा चेकआउट किया, एक मारा, दूसरा मारा, क्लोज वाला रह गया, क्लोज वाले को भी खत्म किया. इतना कुछ ऐसा फैंसी मूवमेंट दे रहा है ना, ये एक और खोल दिया और ये भी खत्म कर दिया. It's GG. It is GG भाई. नहीं हो पाएगा फुल सेंस से. अरे ग्रम्पी भाई, नहीं हो पाएगा फुल सेंस से. वही देख रहा था मैं. Let's go Waddle. कंट्रोलर नहीं है, 2020 का है. किल जो है फीमेल है, सेंटिनल नहीं है. सोवा फीमेल है रे बाबा. तो रेना, रेस, जेटी होगी. वाइट में क्या होगा? डेडलॉक. क्या है भाई? आइस बॉक्स आइस बॉक्स नहीं है, लोटस नहीं है, फ्रैक्चर ये हो नहीं सकता। स्प्लिट का मिड वेट, अब इसका बी लिंक, किसी का तो ए साइट है। फ्रैक्चर का ए साइट भी नहीं है। वाइंड पे ऐसा बक्सा है नहीं है। असेंट ए मेन हो नहीं सकता। लोटस में ए पे ये है नहीं। स्प्लिट का राफ्टर्स, स्प्लिट है ही नहीं। 1 2 3 4 4 मैप देख लिए मैंने, पर हो नहीं सकता। मेरी खुद की गलती है। ब्रीज के पिरामिड्स है। 10 ट्राई लगे मेरे को ब्रीज के पिरामिड्स पहचानने।
Actually,
We're doing this. Play it.
शॉट
okay.
残り1名
I see you.
中央
Nice.
Immo buddy. Minimum ascended.
残り1名
あ、かんないよ。
キャリアダウン スパイクを設置敵残り1名
Can I shots?
狩りの時間よ
One by food.
One man.
बोला ना minimum ascended. सेज का स्लोअर भाई। कौन सी स्टिंगर है भाई ये? ओवरड्राइव थी नहीं। चौदह ट्राइज लगे। Make sure the faster we do this, the faster I get paid. Neon, fast agent. पैसे के लिए कौन काम कर रहा था? साइफर।
The faster we do this, the faster I get paid. The faster we do this, the faster I get paid.
फिर ये और हुए क्या? आज नहीं कर रहा, आज मन ही नहीं हो रहा भाई मेरा, आज मेरे से हो ही नहीं पा रहा, आज मैं सब गलत डाले जा रहा हूँ।
Okay, thank you so much. And also, what did you notice from Fracture that you can apply on Haven so that you can take advantage of something that Full Sense was doing?
Yeah, I mean, our prep was good. They didn't change a single thing, which is
FUT with Sop and Zeus absolutely killing it this map.
I think it was the way in which they were able to fight the extremities, mainly starting on that defensive half. You've seen Sop propped up with the Outlaw so many times, but then also this round where they're able to convert Thrifties time and time again as well. Honestly, I think the way that they've been able to come out,
पता नहीं यार, पूरी बॉडी एकदम से दिमाग खराब कर चुकी है मेरा।
they need to keep
I
up this
don't want
confidence
to
momentum because right now they look great.
Yeah, I said keep your eyes on the defense. Are these teams going to actually start pushing pushing and playing this map properly, and FUT absolutely were. And that was Sop and Zeus pushing out. Sometimes it was pushing out one side of the map, and then surprise, Sop is on the other side. And I think another talking point actually is Zeus, a player who we didn't hype up in this pre-show too much. Like, he was struggling just a little bit, and Sop takes up all that energy, but he's looking a lot more confident now on that raise, and maybe also that waylay going into
perfect है भाई
I
इसके लिए ये
I
रोल
think that that's something that I had kind of thought of Zeus when we think back to the time since Sop
हाँ
has
वाइपर
since
का
joined
वो
this team.
क्या
Zeus
कड़क
is
लग रहा
so
है
much more comfortable and confident, and I think having his buddy Zeus, having his buddy Sop, sorry, on that secondary duelist as well, they're alongside.
वाइपर का कितना कड़क लग रहा है बे वो पूरा का पूरा मैनेकिन जो बना भाई दूसरा जो बना हुआ है एक्शन फिगर लंदन की डबल टेकर बस
He was saving it for London. He's definitely showed up today. Now we are going to be going into Haven. Of course, that leaves a lot of question marks for Full Sense. A lot of us were super hyped on this team coming into this tournament, but that was honestly probably one of the weaker starts we've seen so far in Swiss stages.
Well, you mentioned the Waylay just there as well, Minnie, when we think about Zeus and Sop. They were playing the Waylay
मैं बताऊं
more recently on that
भाई
Haven, so I'm intrigued
फुट
to see
इसमें भी
if
वाट
they stick
लगाएगी
with
फुट
that.
का 2-0 का गेम है VLR पे अगर अपन खोल के बैठे ना ये गेम
I want to see them to play Jet Phoenix personally.
तुमको पता भी चल जाएगा तो odds चल रहे होंगे
Here, that is the things we talked about yesterday as the meta picks right now. I think that this match should be a
भाई
lot closer,
13-3 कौन जीतता है 13-3
I think that Full Sense looked lost.
It is just made so easy, so freaking damn easy, bro.
Though, they're starting on the attack, Full Sense, and when you're starting on attack on a map like Haven, if you're looking that indecisive on a map like Fracture, I start to worry a little bit going into that Haven.
I don't worry. I think Fracture is a slightly more complicated map that, again, a lot of teams don't really understand right now. Haven is a map that Cruz is going to call 100 times before. He knows how to do that. Even if they just rush it down on one of the sites, I think they're going to be a lot better in this.
Yeah, that's right. Let's hear what Coach T Love fam has to say ahead of map 2.
Jen Lee here with the Full Sense and Star for some translation. Now, you guys didn't really change much, but I wanted to ask you about Jit Boys on that Neon. He was a bit quieter than we're used to seeing him perform in Pacific. So, do you think this was the Neon nerf that kind of hit you guys harder than you expected it to, or it was just the nerves?
สำหรับตรงนี้เนี่ยคือเราได้เห็นแล้วว่าการปรับนีออนหรือว่าการโดนเนิร์ฟตรงนี้เนี่ยทำให้จิตบอยอาจจะเล่นได้เงียบลงกว่าที่เราคาดคิดไว้คิดว่าการเนิร์ฟครั้งนี้มันเกี่ยวมากน้อยขนาดไหนกับผลลัพธ์หรือว่ามันเป็นเรื่องของแฟกเจอร์กันครับ
มีผลครับแต่ผมว่ามีผลไม่ได้เยอะครับเราแค่เล่นตามเกมฝั่งตรงข้ามซะเยอะแล้วก็ไม่ได้เล่นในเกมของเราเหมือนเราคิดเยอะเรากลัวเราไม่ค่อยกล้าเล่นอาจจะเป็นเพราะว่าความกดดันหรือว่าครั้งแรกของทุกคนในงานมาสเตอร์ก็ประมาณนั้นครับแต่ผมว่าคิดว่าไม่ได้มีผลขนาดนั้นสำหรับพีออน
I think the nerf was not too bad. Definitely it has some effect, but I do feel like it's more like we were playing their game more than focusing on our own. We overthink too much, and with that being said, I think we just need to get back on our step and focus on what we do best.
Okay, thank you so much and good luck.
Thank you.
Of course, one of the questions we had coming into today, especially with so many players playing on the global stage for the very first time, is the nerves, the jitters, and I think this is what is happening a little bit.
Max Verstappen.
Yeah, I think so, but I do think that the way that they played that Fracture lended into that. They weren't going fast at all. They were doing very, very methodical spread defaults, and I think for a team that has some nerves, you just want to keep it simple. And I think on Haven, that's what I want to see. I just want to see a lot more just going together in the pack and not having to make all the players communicate and do lots of complicated things.
It almost felt as though they were doubting themselves at times, like looking almost too timid at moments, which is weird because there were so many moments where they had themselves in deep deposit positions where they could kind of get an advantage from that, whether it was a man advantage or things like that. On the other side, you have FUT that have come into this with full confidence.
They looked like a timid EMEA team, and that is not what I want to be saying about an APAC team.
Especially Full Sense. It is actually wild to see this, and I think this is very uncharacteristic of them. But as we go into Haven, Cruz, back when he was on Talent, has actually thanked your team when you were the coach for inspiration for their successful plays on Haven. So let's see if they can bring it in today.
Well, hopefully a lot quicker than the
Crazy guy.
because that is what we're looking for here, is them just sending it a lot more on this attack side with that.
RRQ के लोग actually global esports को कर रहे हैं best support. RRQ people are thinking कि global esports चली जाएगी.
Yeah, I don't think Jet Boys was playing the Neon on this map previously, so it's kind of interesting that they've decided to continue having this agent here. I think the chamber is really great on this map, but I think looking at FUT's composition, you have Zeus on that whaley, expect him to be just getting into sight. They don't really have a whole lot to be able to stop him here, and also we saw how great Sop was.
Full sense वापस से Neon लेके आ गई भाई, नहीं होना है कुछ.
Never really going to know where he's going to be positioned with that weapon.
Yeah, and the thing I love about FUT on this map, despite the change to the jet, I think it's going to be the same. A lot of A main aggression. They love to use the whaler, use the jet, get up into Full Sense's face, but I'm hoping Full Sense fight fire with fire this time around.
Yeah, that's right. We really want to see the aggression come out from Full Sense, so let's see if they can bring it back, or if today Turkey reigns supreme as we send it back to our casters, Achilleos and Paper Thin.
Thank you very much. And yes, they need to have a rebound. Full Sense not looking like themselves at all, but FUT are looking.
सूप मार देगा भाई, ज़्यूस और सूप मिलके मारेंगे इस बार. Actually ज़्यूस के बारे में इतनी बात नहीं हुई.
If you are Full Sense.
For sure, and you're kind of running into similar problems with that jet still in Sop's hands. There's so much change of direction that
Start हुआ ही नहीं, -40 तो खा गया है.
the jet. It's going to be tough, I think, for Premi to find value again with that Phoenix, with those curveballs like we saw on Fracture. I think this is still going to give them a lot of problems.
There's a Haunt, Yedamjay just a tuck back. Free wrap though, as Kristali nearby to try to keep this site protected.
15
HP. Not sussed out that Zeus is going to be on this approach.
खत्म कर दिया भाई.
Premi, however, still going to be able to find two, but then quickly gets sat down and Sop comes away with that kill. And it's just Cruz with the Bandit now in a 1v3. What a clutch this would be, but for now, it does seem that pistols will continue to elude this Thai squad. Haven't been able to find one yet. There's the realization.
बोला ना खत्म कर दिया. हेलो वेनम भाई, क्या हाल है? जीता ही कह दे. लाने एंड वेदांत भाई, वेलकम टू द स्ट्रीम गाइस. ग्लोबल ई-स्पोर्ट्स का गेम इसके जस्ट बाद स्टार्ट होएगा. आई गेस ये भी 13-4 13-5 खत्म हो जाएगा. तुम लोग एंटरटेन होते रहोगे. द वे फुट ई-स्पोर्ट्स इज प्लेइंग ना, बहुत पागलपन है.
Solid on Fracture, seeing it here again, not overstepping his bounds, not overplaying his role. Doing a really solid effort. And then FUT's into this. Oh yeah, Stingers.
A big gamble. This catches FUT off guard. Premi quickly taking space towards Garage. The Prowler able to identify that tripwire.
Wait.
Just spraying and playing, nothing going to be found. As Relay Bolt goes over towards backside. Swing in, though. Sociable's
Jet boys get one. That's it. भाई एक ही मार पाया. 3v3. अच्छा स्टिंगर और बाय करके आए हैं. लॉन्डे बाय करके आए हैं.
Get planted. We'll go for it now. Site plant to try to play away from this garage angle.
भाई जीत गए. बाय करके जीत गए.
Big gamble that pays off. They tie it up 1-1.
Well, that's exactly what the doctor ordered for
मैं जस्ट आया एग्जाम देके, कल सुबह फिर एग्जाम है. अरे कल तक कॉलेज के एग्जाम्स होंगे ना, यूनिवर्सिटी वाले. क्या ही फर्क पड़ता है उसमें. उसमें तो आजू बाजू इधर उधर करके कहीं से भी तुम ये कर सकते हो.
Ready for that garage angle. Plays it nicely. In the serious face on the captain. Really wants to get this one through. Really wants to take this to a map 3. Haven, a map that we haven't seen in quite some time for Full Sense.
फर्क पड़ता है लाडले, खुद लिखना पड़ता है. अरे लिखना तो हमको भी खुद ही पड़ता था, बट हम लिखते थे ना.
And still,
मेरे को आज और क्या है तेरा एक्चुअली तेरा ये क्या है, क्या बोलते हैं, स्ट्रीम क्या है, ब्रांच क्या है तेरी?
Entire career on this agent, so I want to see some impact from him. 0-2 start, but see if he can continue to pick it up.
ब्रांच क्या है तेरी, क्या लेके रखा है?
A little bit of space. Sop.
Looking for the check, but Chip Boys will just be dialed in on the angle. Ideas for the Bulldog finding that.
पॉल साइंस बताया तो था. अरे मतलब साथ में और क्या, पॉल साइंस में भी कितने पेपर्स होते हैं भाई, सिर्फ सिविक्स थोड़ी होती है. मेरी खुद का मेरा खुद का आर्ट है.
Seeming to think that this is going to end up by
7 people are watching history. ये तब तो पढ़ना पड़ेगा, इसमें ठोकम ठोक नहीं कर सकते. क्योंकि मेरे को भी याद है फर्स्ट ईयर में मेरे को हिस्ट्री में बहुत पढ़ना पड़ता था. सेकेंड ईयर से मैं फ्री हो गया था. एक्चुअली फर्स्ट ईयर भी नहीं, फर्स्ट सेम में मैंने बहुत पढ़ाई की है. उसके बाद मैं फ्री हो गया था, क्योंकि हिस्ट्री हम लोग के सब्जेक्ट्स चेंज होते रहते थे. सेकेंड ईयर में हमको कोई वैसा
ठोकम ठोक करके खुद ही लिख के आते थे. 7 लोग देख रहे थे यार, 3 लोग एकदम से चले गए. International relations का है क्या?
Extra ult orbs if they can. Does anyone push towards Leviathan? Looks like the answer is going to be yes. There's Yeta J. An easy cleanup, and now we can just get on the wider angle, try to stop them from getting in towards that spike detonation. From here, the game plan for FUT should just be to not give over any additional ult charge.
आज वर्कशॉपिंग के लग गए भाई.
Crystalli will be able to peel back a kill, stopping it from being a flawless, but Leviathan finding 3.
आज देखा मैं.
Move up 2-1.
Yeah, now you're starting to see some good macro ideas from Full Sense, some good comms.
आज जो एग्जाम था भाई, पीक हीट 41 डिग्री और रूम में सिर्फ फैन. प्रॉब्लमेटिक.
Leviathan and Jit Boys were really active in the comms, really making some.
स्टोरी देखी मैंने तेरी. अबे बट समझ नहीं आ रहा है रेड बुल कर क्या रही है.
On the map and call the troops over. Now you are going to have some big guns coming through here for FUT. The op.
गाड़ी की एड़ भगा दी पूरी.
Have half armor, so if he challenges into Leviathan.
पिट स्टॉप में टाइम लग रहा है, गाड़ी की एड़ भगा दी.
Chamber, but right now off the rip, not going to be the case. Looking for that tight angle, looking for the orb denial, knowing with that Phoenix in play that's something that you're going to be absolutely considering every round is Full Sense. Saw it on Fracture that on their attacker side it was a big part of the game plan.
Mercedes नहीं रुकने वाली है इस बार वो लोग को
Full Sense as well.
उखाड़ना ही है. और रूल्स सबसे चेंज हुए हैं इस साल के, तब से तो और सीन्स चेंज हुए ना. ये तुझे ऑन ओडन
really aggressive on the extremities of the maps, something they like to do here on Haven as well.
Jump peek out.
ऑफ भी आ गई, ओडन भी आ गई.
Just using the blaze bolt, trying to get tucked a little bit further forward. Now uses run it back to get rid of Sop. Flash does man.
भाग जा.
It's going to be Yeta J. Holding things from
बड़
that.
बड़ 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 इतना उड़ नहीं करना होता है.
Zeus is able to find one Sop with another as Jit Boys will get taken down. 3v3 with the Prowler spotting Sop. Little exit.
हवा में प्रॉलर ने काटा.
Now spike can be planted. Sees out Sociable, catching them off guard. Comes
Double
away with 2,
ले
and
लिया,
now it's
चलो.
just Kalu in a 1v3.
Good round.
Started off the year being so very clutch for this Thai squad. Can he deliver here on the biggest stage of his career thus far? He finds the first. Turns back, clears the recon, but that's when Sop strikes.
ओडिन उठाओ, आउटला उठा भाई, सब उठा लो. सोवा को ओडिन उठाने भी बोल दो बे. महंगा गन है.
Tunneled in on some of the wrong angles. It seems like they're so convinced that FUT is going to be coming from the window that Sociable is just catching them off guard, and he does this all the time.
अभी कुछ खाने जाना पड़ेगा बाहर. घर पे कुछ बना ही नहीं है. मैंने तो भाई लेजेंड बताऊं, मैंने क्या ऑर्डर किया. मैंने घर पे साउथ इंडियन ऑर्डर किया है. मैंने घर पे साउथ इंडियन ऑर्डर किया है. मम्मी को खाना था, मैं ऑर्डर कर देता हूं.
The operator forward. Stop still going to be having that half arm, but this time no outlaw to be concerned about. It's an op in the hands of Leviathan. See if he ends up challenging on the same angles, but at the moment it seems like no. We'll just be a peek out towards A long.
Yeah, they're going to try to use the Haunt Flash setup here to set him up.
निकाल जाएगी. पट-पट निकाल जाएगी रे. क्या बोलते हैं? फुट पट-पट निकलेगी. अब देखना.
As off shot from Sop doesn't manage to connect on a Premi. He had an opportunity to take that Phoenix down out of garage, but ends up going a bit wide.
Zeus की पोजी देखो. एक्सपेक्ट करेगा कोई?
Leviathan, it's just going to be how patient is he going to wait this out? With Sociable right around that corner, Paranoia in hand. Could be tricky for the chamber, but the reinforcements have arrived. Are they going to be ready?
सोशबली और इन दोनों की पोजी बहुत अबे नाइस. क्या पैरानोया था. खुद ही के बंदे को हिंडर कर दिया. ये क्या कर रहे हैं. एक स्मोक के थ्रू स्पैम किए जा रहे. खत्म कर दिया बे एक अल्टी में, जिसमें खुद के वोमन को भी अल्ट में फंसा लिया था.
Absolutely crushes Full Sense. Cruz just going to try to find some way to hang on to this gun if possible, but still way too much time on this clock, you would think.
Yeah, this is a big swing back in. Yeta J just around the corner at the top of sewers. Right, come checking down, and he does, and Cruz cannot find the headshot, so it's a flawless round for FUT to reestablish the lead.
This is incredible game sense from them. Just waiting things out. Paranoia into the convergent pass, and it hits everybody on Full Sense basically. And then it's just a firing squad. Already FUT well ahead in every department, just like on Fracture. Sure, Full Sense has got a couple rounds in there off of that forced buy-up, but outside of that, they're looking very, very
Everyone says that GV was cursed because they never make it to playoffs. But look at us now. They are just into the international stage, bro. At present, being at the international stage is the most important thing. Fnatic जैसी टीम ने नहीं बना पाई जगह. 10-2 का हाफ तो नहीं है. ये देखो, एक जगह ओडन पोस्टेड है, एक जगह ओडी क्या बोलते हैं अपना ऑपरेटर पोस्टेड है. मैटर ये खत्म है.
Nice little flicks here and there as well.
4 people are watching, guys. Jaldi jaldi like subscribe maro.
With Full Sense cleanly, not really give them much hope.
Not quite sure what brought that one on, but it's going to be a timeout call now for Full Sense as they once again.
ये क्या था भाई? ये क्या था?
2-round deficit. Being able to tie things up after that force buy after dropping another pistol, but then now again,
like करो रे, like करो भाई.
I feel like this map is getting away from them. They're playing on this attacker side. They have this double duelist. This
Check
is where
करता
they
हूँ
should
खाना
be the
कहाँ
most
तक
favored on Haven.
मम्मी पापा को भूख लगा
And
रहेगा.
if they aren't able to rescue this, then it might just be curtains for Full Sense in this opening series.
No doubt. They just feel scared. I mean, it doesn't feels like they kind of got punched in the mouth and they're not able to recover. They're rattled. They're reeling. They're teetering. Meanwhile, FUT is looking for the knockout blow. They're winding up for it big time.
Where is my order? भाई इसमें my orders कहाँ दिखते रे?
My eyes start to look over towards Premi. Will he be able to find that impact? The 2 kills that he found were in that pistol. Was able to get the run back, didn't find value off that, had the shutdown from Yedajay on the C site, and now it's been slow going to try to get that second one built up.
Yeah, I mean, you need him to be firing as Full Sense. Like, he's a big part of your game plan, no matter how you cut it. And having him on the Phoenix on both maps is just not
time
the value that you look for. You are going to have the tour de force with Leviathan and Jitboy's ult. They're going to try to get ahead. Bounce up from the relay.
देखो अगर कोई C-long पीक करता है तो नहीं छोड़ने वाला है इसको. ये लो पीक ही क्या करे? आदमी पीक क्या करे बताओ?
An off angle. Yes, plenty of moments to try to play it, but just go ahead, peek.
ओडिन क्या है? बड़ अच्छा ओडिन यहाँ लगा ही नहीं है ये तुझे को दी है. गलत बात. सुबह कोई दी नीचे. 140 hit.
He's going to be the one eating the damage. He does get some through actually on his Versailles. The wall bang does connect. Fairly even across both sides. Meanwhile, Jitboy's checking down in the sewers, making sure that there's no sneaky Zeus down there. Spike can be planted.
क्या बोलते हो? सूप एक और मारेगा?
Dart
will be there. मार दिया. जब मैंने पूछा मारेगा तब तक तो मार दिया.
3 players now to try to hold this line. It's the up and over.
हाँ.
Doesn't matter with the paranoia.
भाई क्या ये?
Plays distraction while the rest of his team picks up the pieces, and it is another flawless for FUT.
This is incredible. I mean, Sop on the jet. Absolutely love the movement. Absolutely love the confidence that he's bringing in. Doesn't matter if he's paranoid or not. He's getting in their faces. He's hitting off shots. He is doing it all. This is exactly what you want to see. And I mean, again, look at these POVs from the FUT players. It's crossfires galore. It's great coordination. And meanwhile, Full Sense just feels like...
GG है रे. 2 दिन हो गए हैं. दोनों 3 games हुए अभी तक. सब one-sided.
It's literally perfect in every single facet.
I agree.
So many flawlesses already on this map for FUT.
9,000 credits होने वाले होंगे. हाँ देखो 8,500 7,000.
To shake up FUT right now.
And FUT right now, maybe giving them a little bit of an opportunity here, thinking that Full Sense was going to change directions in towards that C site, and is going to be still an operator available for Leviathan. And he's going to take some control here, so Full Sense being a little bit more proactive over at A, but they were in the previous round, and it did not end up mattering because the retake and the shots were just too good.
एक और ये इंसान इसका हो गया है भाई. पागल है. ऐसा वाला अगर मैं खेलूं तो अंदर ही घुस गया. क्या खेलता है ये?
This map is already looking finished, just 8 rounds in.
I mean, he's just incredible.
अबे ranked खेल रहा है.
He's got the style, he's got the composure, he's got it all right now. This is stellar.
अबे ranked खेल रहा है बे ये.
And again, they've got that extra layer over towards Sewers to clean up what Sop started.
I think he should have been playing Jet earlier. They might have won EMEA if he just swapped over to it. His Neon's good, but this is looking immaculate.
I agree. This is so fun to watch right now. He is just otherworldly when he saw the head.
भाई क्रूज को फिर भी स्पॉट किया इसने.
Maybe just a warning shot. Just continue to get into the head of Cruz here. Well, Yetche playing this pixel angle. Not going to be able to connect with those bullets, but still maintains control of this site. Full sense. I feel like it's fairly unassailable.
You got to find a way to set up Jip Boys with his ult here. I think that's the big win condition in my mind for the high squad in this round. Gonna try to run. Look at the discipline though.
भाई यार पहली बार ऐसा 5v5 का रीटेक रहेगा. बाकी तो सूप होने ही नहीं दे रहा.
How they do decide to pilot it. Plenty of noise being made, but for now, Leviathan playing this patiently. Jitboy's going to be taking down. Leviathan does manage to catch one. Sociable will fall, but he can't find the follow-up as Yetche peeks out in the window.
क्या परफेक्ट रीटेक है भाई. पता है इनको इको है, लेकिन इनको अगर अल्टी कमिट करनी है तो ये 2 अल्टियां कमिट करके राउंड कन्वर्ट करेंगे भाई.
The lead secured 7-2.
They're just having fun out there, but this is incredible work. You got to as well tip your cap to the coaching staff with the way that they've got this team prepared here. Love investing the Cypher ult there. It means that Killua is in a bad spot where he has to go for the big play to out of the smoke because he's going to be revealed in that position shortly. Just a wave to the camera. Hi, Mom. We're doing well.
I mean, it just feels like playground bullying at this point.
It does.
11-3 Zeus and Soup. भाई इन दोनों ने तोड़ के रख दिया है.
The guy who's been held back for 3 years.
Yeah.
His dad's into MMA, so this is not looking good at all. As now, run it back, going through, but the tripwire slows it up, allows for Cristalli to just go ahead, tuck away on that long side, and maybe catch these players off guard. As the smoke will dissipate, and yep, there's the
एक मारा,
realization as Jip Boys will
2 मार दिए, शॉक डार्ट भी मार दे, 3, तो भाई चौथा भी ले जाता. 3.5 actually, 78 उसको भी मारा है.
Just a masterclass. You're in trouble, Brimmy.
One enemy remaining.
He's done. He's gone.
Spike down A.
Got this off. You'd love to hold on to it, and it will be a solid fast shot to take down Sop. How badly do FUT want to pursue for this kill? I mean, they've got plenty of money.
जाना चाहिए बे लोग को.
Looks like they will just continue to play this reserved, play this patiently.
अच्छा नहीं.
Sprinting out and offering themselves.
They are like stats भी बचा लेंगे हम. Let's go. एक फ्रैग के लिए डेथ नहीं बढ़ाएंगे.
Yeah. What else needs to be said at this point? I mean, they are just out maneuvering them, outsmarting them.
Bhai, discipline. This is something.
The little things that they're doing. You know, Cristalli tucks in, and even though there seems to be some awareness from Jip Boys that he could be there, he just doesn't really react to it. And then I just tease up Cristalli. Leviathan gonna be good for 1. Quite split the difference there.
And nearly able to have it, will be able to retain that operator, but this is no closer to full sense, bringing things back 8-4, the best that they can now hope for, and just given the trend, it just seems impossible at this point. They will be able to scrape together another buy, but she's got so much money on the FUT side of things, you can never take these guns out of their hands.
Yeah, I mean, Cruz isn't going to be able to buy much other than Util and a Guardian. So he does opt to try to squeeze something out of this round. This one's got to go for full sense, but you feel like on Haven, another slightly attacker-sided map, this is potentially out of control. It just feels like delayed reactions from full sense. The drone there is kind of ignored, looking for maybe just a player to pop out of the smoke.
This Stop again.
Same angle.
Shit boys, and yep, he's gonna stick around. Well, they didn't hear a tailwind, so they know that he's widely gonna be still tucked in that cubby. Does now burn it. Meanwhile, Cruz trying to see if he can open something up. Obviously, he can just hop this trip.
That's what Yedze wants. He's like, go ahead and hop it. See what happens.
And jump in, swing around that C connector side. Zeus is waiting.
Exactly. Oh,
Couple shots out, and Zeus now starting to swing.
Dun, 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 dun.
He's gonna be taken down.
Max Verstappen.
Oi!
Juice, juice.
Kahlua, however, coming away with the waylay. Needs to push forward, take point, try to win this fight, and he will be able to get the catch on the one, but he cannot find anything else.
These guys are mad as hell, bro. Mad as hell, man.
TPing forward. Leviathan, however, unable to scale forward and get that catch.
Leviathan कुछ नहीं कर सकता.
He's now going to make the noise. Sprinting over towards C. FUT with every little bit of information they could possibly want. A rendezvous set up in the garage. As he tries to get this plant in play. A couple seconds to spare. Forced away from it. Now has to commit, and he's deep in backside, and the time is gone.
Done for, baby.
It's just over. Full
Restaurant में call लगाया जाए क्या?
They cannot find their footing. They cannot find a.
कितना time लगेगा करके?
They're consistently being swept off their feet.
I just love the intelligence here being shown by FUT. I don't like Full Sense just falling for the same angle again from Sop, not doing anything to try to back him off that angle. But Sociable plays this so well. He knows he's got so much to play with here. He uses his TP to create that crossfire initially where Leviathan just has bad options left. Tries to go to the other side, has more bad options because the time's running out, and Sociable's like, I know you don't have time to plant this, and I don't even have to shoot my gun. I just need to make you not be able to commit to the spike.
Well, this is looking like the last Coinbase win condition that we'll take a look at here. As Full Sense, they're calling their last timeout just to try to secure a 3-9 half.
Dun, 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 dun.
A couple of ultimates to work with, yes, from the shadows, a Nightfall. But is that going to be enough? Because it hasn't been since round 3.
No, and to make matters worse, Sop's got his Blade Storm here for this final round, and we know what he can do with that. So best of luck to you, Full Sense, because this one looking like it's going to be a 10-2 half and a clean, easy day for FUT, unless somehow there's some magic left. I don't know, break out the Hong Tai if you need it, but I don't know if that's going to be enough.
Well, London, if you want to see Full Sense be able to bring this back, they need this next round. They need your energy, so make some noise. We'll see if that's going to be good enough. Can they find the third? Or will it just be devastation again? Haunt not going to be able to clear this angle, so Sop still able to get himself implanted in sewer, continuing to swing out wider and wider. It's a bit of damage. He does tailwind away. Premi putting a shot into his shoulder. Nightfall now going to be the mid that connects on the 3 players here on the site. Full Sense looking to try to up the pace. Sop, however, drawing out the blades, just dancing across the gap. Is able to find one as Premi will fall, and Zeus now getting involved. Is able to find Cruz to boot. Swing in, can't find the adjustment, but Sociable on high! Takes their lives, takes their hope. It's 10-2.
It just doesn't matter. You hit 3 players with a Nightfall, and Sociable just goes high. And they've got a great high-low setup covering sewers. Sop does his job. He takes Premi out of the round. And after that, look at what he can do.
The floodgates were open, so now an 8-round deficit. Full Sense need everything to be played perfectly when we come back after the halftime break.
भाई भी 10-15 मिनट तो और जाएगा एटलीस्ट. संडे का भाई, संडे ने फंडे कर दिए हैं सबके और डंडे पड़ रहे हैं. संडे के हिसाब से डंडे पड़ रहे हैं और कुछ नहीं है। भाई ग्रुप में क्या क्या मैसेजेस आते हैं, क्या क्या रीले भेजते हैं अपने दोस्त लोग, पागल है। बाय द वे फुट जीत रही है। फुट हैज गॉट इट। 10:30 का मैचअप था, अपन 9 बजे ही कोई मैच चालू हो जाएगा। खत्म, जीत जी।
Will get burnt down decently here, so some damage could be found, but push out.
Excuse me, like मैं
dead.
दो मार
He's
दिया
gonna be
हूँ,
able to find you again in this pistol, but can he
दो
get
मार
out?
दिया,
That's what they need.
क्रूज
Cruz now on
एक
the
मार
arrival.
दिया।
Picks him up at the time is starting to bleed down. Looking for that defuse, the paranoia, not gonna be connecting. Primi looking to try to hold it.
चार मार के प्रीमी ने राउंड निकलवा दिया रे।
Charge away from having the ult online.
मैं तो बोला खत्म ही हो जाएगा।
Necessary pistol.
It felt labored. I mean, I really like the ideas from FUT. Got the Cypher lingering, but oh man, Primi hits 2 quick headshots. And he picks up a Sheriff and goes to work. And a lot of confidence there. Nice to have Cruz still alive to set up with the smokes. Even with that deep post plant that FUT was going for, they couldn't really disrupt it. It's just the pistol round. It's pretty good late round theory here. It's going to be no buy up really just Yedajay with the bandit. Chip Boy's actually with the shotgun. Haven't seen too much judge this event just yet.
Yeah, what is it going to look like?
That's exactly what I'm thinking.
Well, you can't do much
Primi
about that,
gets
but it's just watching
boom.
Sop on the entry, but Primi
But
will be
Zeus
able to
gets
find that
one.
kill. At the same time, though, Cruz is dead, but the weapon will be left on the floor as Primi arrives on the seaside fast enough to find that punish. ADS in,
Right
Primi
click करके
maybe starting to come
मारा,
alive, gets
perfection
himself a
भाई।
3K. As it's now just gonna be
These
the
guys
shot
needs
for
to
Stolitz.
plant
He
रे।
can make this a
प्लांट
little bit
करेंगे
more
300
costly.
क्रेट्स आएंगे, एटलीस्ट कुछ तो होगा।
Do have the trademark over here in sewers, but he's going the other way, so probably can get the plant. Doesn't look like Leviathan's gonna think about challenging it. Just have to see if he can find any more value.
Oh, nice try.
Not facing forward, Leviathan.
NG, let's go, bro.
Okay, full sense. 2 in a row. Get themselves up to 4, but it's going to take a hell of a lot more than this to really start convincing us. Bonus conversion might just do the trick.
Yeah, it's almost a necessary bonus conversion. Woo. Pretty fast from Primi. Able to get in there and bail out. Could have maybe been a tide turner there on that C site. I'd like to see Full Sense play a little bit for retake here. Maybe lean a little bit stronger towards one side of the map or the other. See if you can get
3 people watching, guys. Make sure to hit that like and subscribe.
Full investment for Blue to try to get a bulldog into the hands.
क्या
of
लगता है
Cruz. They
guys?
wanna make sure that they have firepower
What do
across
you
the board,
think?
because they know that they
क्या
need to
ये
convert
comeback
this.
की शुरुआत है? Yeah,
Just
फिर
gonna
it's
be
time
leaving
for
Leviathan alone on this side of the map. Granted, crunch attempt towards a lobby. Full Sense are going to get a lot of information off the back of this. And it will come down to can Leviathan hold the line and keep himself alive.
He already realizes.
Maybe pushed it.
Drifting away, and Rendezvous won't
Leviathan
come out
Baga.
to safety, so quickly backpedal away. Meanwhile, Tripwire going to be noting this entry into the window in mid. Spike can be planted. 5v5 with a post plant. But looking decently favored for now.
They're going to try to regroup. They just cleared a trip at long.
Paranoia going to be sent immediately.
Okay, Soup and Juice.
The ult nullified. Cruz still trying to work his way over here.
जानबूझ के साइड ही खेल रहे, पता है स्मोक से.
Premier spot on the one. The cam's going to be sent in. Jitboys is just sprinting forward onto the side, but he's just not moving.
क्या वो स्मोक है रे एक साइड का. खाली हेड विजिबल है उससे.
Cleanup looking good here as Cruz now to try to find a little bit more damage, but he can.
Go rounder, baby.
Some armor rebuys with 3 players still staying alive, but now just 2 rounds away from taking the series.
Yeah, I mean, Full Sense here caught up in some of Yedijay's utility, so they can't really get some flanks going. And then FUT just has the confidence to kind of understand, okay, the Phoenix probably going to be coming from this angle. Let's get ahead of that ult. Let's make sure it can't find any value. Throw the Paranoia, push out, shut down the ult, find a kill as well, and just stymie Full Sense's retake before it begins. So this is just, again, great map awareness, great understanding of the win conditions that Full Sense's comp wants to try to bring to the table. Looked a little bit dicey there for a second for Jitboys. He's going to peel back. This looks like a
सीधा B
full-on
entry.
B hit.
Soup gets one, Paranoia Kia.
Blind connecting, but Premier gets himself into back sight, but he's now
Killua gets one, but one it is only. Cruz with one, with a double. 2v1. Plan to one नहीं है. ये तुझे किधर है? ये तू ये.
On that
ये
mid
ना
position,
ये ना.
but Cruz is focused forward, fighting out in towards mid. Just trying to isolate these picks. He's in, re-swings out.
76
Gets it into a
HP.
1v1, considers the ult for a reposition. Just slots back over to the connector side. Spike at the same time does get grabbed, and with
जाने दिया Cruz ने.
Yedijay could go anywhere, but Cruz going to be hot on his heels. But he pumps the brakes. He doesn't go swinging out. And Yedijay at the moment, he does not have a sights trained on this angle.
Boys,
We'll find
the
himself
game this Cruz played is crazy.
Again, it's one of those rounds from the veteran who comes up huge, but you know, we saw this very early on in Fracture, didn't amount to much. Is that one going to be a tide turner? Let's see, it is still going to be kind of a
timeout call.
That's what I'm hoping for too. That's why I'm holding my breath. Okay.
We're good. So yeah, but feeling enough pressure from this point. They still have a very healthy 6-round lead, but they would rather just end this here and now, not allow for Full Sense to continue to try to eke their way back into this game.
Yeah, I think you're just being better safe than sorry right now as a coaching staff. That is absolutely, I think, the right play. Don't give them any confidence. Don't give them any hope. Just close the door on this one. You know, you guys have been hot to start. You've had great reads. You've had great everything. Let's just keep that in check. You know, you haven't needed to get too involved here as a coaching staff because your team has done such a good job with what you've prepared them with. Now's a moment to talk a little bit about how they want to approach the map. I mean, I think some decent ideas. You just
Bishi, आता हूँ, रुक जाओ.
That's really all that was. I like the hit.
Coming.
The way that Sociable's been getting vertical. That's been catching Full Sense off guard more often than not. But just, you know, that round's one bullet away from being theirs, really.
Also have this ult cycle getting ready to come back.
आ गया. खत्म है ये मैप तो खत्म है भाई 2 ही राउंड चाहिए.
Over aggress, invest those ults here unless you can get some very clear and critical leads in the round.
ये क्या?
Double dash over into the cubby.
Child दिख नहीं रही है लो.
Try to get away, but that
आ गया ना DC.
does manage to connect onto him and stop on the entry.
ये सॉफ्ट
Posted
तो
up on the
पागल
box
आदमी
quickly,
रे.
is able
हो
to
गया
find
ये
that
मेरा.
elimination.
इसको
Doesn't
देख
wrap
के.
around from behind though. Leviathan and Cruz, triple here. Quickly closing the gaps with Sociable. He's now hurt them. He sends out that
Paranoia भी डाल. और
ये still going to be found. Jitboy's just with a stinger.
ओ भाई.
Struggle to fight his way forward.
3v4 का retake.
I believe tripped off
Phantom Vandal और Stinger का retake है मुश्किल है.
Knives out. So, not quite able to find that one. Doesn't line it up. Cristali peels back another kills. Primy's going to
Just a
take it down.
stinger in the
Jitboys
hand and it's
cannot
done,
find
baby.
any value with
And
that
it's
stinger.
done.
FUT will persevere.
It is over.
They get
It's
themselves up to
over.
match point. Full Sense now needs 7 in a row.
I just love this. They have the confidence because they're so far ahead that they can use.
स्विगी वाला कहाँ पहुँचा है यार? मम्मी को भूख लगी है.
You have the Blade Storm, of course. Pivotal.
रेस्टोरेंट था नहीं रे, मतलब रेस्टोरेंट स्विप. आजकल पता है रेस्टोरेंट्स क्या करते हैं? अगर स्विगी पर लिस्ट हुए तो जोमेटो बंद कर देते हैं, जोमेटो कर दिया है तो स्विगी बंद कर देते हैं, ऐसा कर रहे हैं.
पर जनरली जोमेटो चालू रहता है.
अरे जो रेस्टोरेंट से मंगाया उसमें जोमेटो चालू नहीं था रे, नहीं तो जोमेटो से ही करता था.
Clearly suspicious of this, but has to get
मेरा
away
order
from
कहाँ है?
space, but now he's going to be trapped in the site, and Sop will collect the elimination.
What the fuck is
Social
wrong?
still here, now flushed out.
खत्म हो गया जी.
Python brings
ज्ञान
it
से
back, gives them a hope.
प्रीमी के अल्ट पे निकला तो पता नहीं बाकी.
The tuck into the corner, Premi has not checked this one
ये
out.
बेट कर लिया रे ज़्यूस.
Before getting taken down. Backs over to the connector, but Sop is still alive, and that is still a concern if you are Full Sense. 3v3 with the drop down, and Premi is able to find both duelists, Sop and Zeus.
1v2.
Knocked into the park, and now it is down to Yedajay.
1v3.
The ping reveal, but Jit Boys.
तू तो कर ले पहले. तीसरे को तो मैं चल शेरिफ की वजह से काउंट नहीं कर रहा था.
Sticking around at least for a little bit longer.
नहीं होगा.
Going their way.
कमबैक तो नहीं आना है, एक दो राउंड इधर उधर निकाल देंगे, ठीक है.
भाई नियॉन नर्फ हुआ है.
अरे भाई दोनों मैप पे नियॉन खेला है कचरा जैसा. अगर फ्रैक्चर पे मैं बोल रहा हूँ नियॉन की जगह पे रेस खिलाया रहता ना तो कुछ वैल्यू निकलती थी, क्योंकि रेस चाहिए भाई फ्रैक्चर में.
नियॉन बहुत गंदा हुआ है रे. नहीं खेल सकते नियॉन को.
और फिनिक्स के साथ तो तू बिल्कुल नहीं खेल सकता. फिनिक्स के साथ तेरे को एक डाइविन एजेंट चाहिए. जिट बॉय नियॉन के साथ वो डाइविन पॉसिबल नहीं है क्योंकि स्लो कर दिया.
जेट इज बेटर.
हाँ वेले भी ठीक है एक बार के लिए. शॉट रे ले भाई.
नहीं रे वेले भी इतना नहीं.
क्या कमबैक आ रहा है?
नहीं रे 12-6 से कमबैक तो लगता है.
12-7 हो गया.
Now it's just Sociable and Cristalli to try to see if they can
12-7 चल तो भी.
grab it out of the
5
hat.
राउंड है खाली. 1 राउंड एट अ टाइम निकाल के लेके जा सकते
Get within 5.
नहीं हो सकता.
बट जिस हिसाब से फॉर्म में चल रहा है ज़्यूस और स्वॉर्म दोनों बढ़िया चल रहे हैं, उस हिसाब से एक राउंड निकाल ही लेंगे. कोई ना कोई अल्ट आएगी, अल्ट पे ही निकाल लेंगे भाई. सोवा की अल्ट है, ज़्यूस की अल्ट है, इनकी अल्ट पे निकाल. क्या कर रहा है सोशबली?
Is that, you know, unfortunate, unlucky.
What unlucky?
He's caught on the timing, and that will be a flawless for Full Sense. 5 more to go.
मजा तो मेरे को एक्चुअली कल एनआरजी के गेम में आया था भाई. ब्रॉक की ओडिन लोटस पे खींच के रखी थी पूरी.
भाई वो क्या कमबैक था.
अच्छा था.
11 क्या था? 11 समथिंग था.
6-7 भाई. 6-7 ही था. 11-6 या 7.
नहीं 11 नहीं 11-5 था.
रुक ये राउंड के बाद वीएलआर पे चेक करते क्या था.
11-5 था.
Ripped for Leviathan behind the rifle. Just feels like might as well use it now. Might get another one if we can keep stringing them together anyway.
Have the money for an off the back of this as well.
True.
Just trying to get that healthy weapon cycle started here. Is it Drone? Not going to be spotting out much of anything, but Sociable unable to scale forward, held back by that trademark for now, and it looks like FUT want to try to explore a different part of the map. But Premi at the same time, he's got himself tucked all the way up into that cubby.
मैंगो अभी तक मिल नहीं रहा है.
Here's the thing. Sociable, I think, is going to clear.
मॉन्स्टर का मैंगो फ्लेवर.
कोई बहुत सारे ऐसे फ्लेवर्स हैं जो नहीं दिख रहे हैं भाई मार्केट में. अब तो ये बोल रहा है मैं तू तो मॉन्स्टर के फ्लेवर की बात कर रहा है. कैंपा का पानी लॉन्च हुआ है याद है? कैंपा श्योर करके.
Getting the spot out now. They know that Premi's going to be on that flank.
कैंपा ने पानी का बॉटल लॉन्च किया है आज से 6 महीने पहले. 6 या 8 महीने हो गए. आज तक मैंने मार्केट में बॉटल नहीं देखी.
Incredible map movement right now from FUT. They are just
भाई कहाँ पे है देख तू.
ये तुझे ना
around this site, but he doesn't know that he's already gotten himself deeply in.
उसने टाइमिंग पकड़ी है पूरा घूम के. अभी भी वो बी पे ही घूमेगा. अभी भी वो बी पे ही घूमेगा. अरे क्या शॉट मिस किया है लिवाई ने.
Needing to continue to do incredible work, but it's a fire squad waiting for him, and Kahlua tag the 40. Would have to pull off a miracle.
अभी भी एक्सपेक्ट कर रहा है 20 आएगा.
उसको देख ये लोग पहुंच गए।
Shakhtar takes him down to 19.
देख रहा है पहुंच जाएगा भाई।
This one is already over. The Nightfall to be committed, because why the hell not? But as he swings, he will
इतनी देर से वो आया ही नहीं, उसने छोड़ दिया भाई तेरे को।
But it's been a while since we've seen them on the global stage.
हाँ अभी VLR खोलते हैं कल के गेम के लिए। ये गेम का VLR देख के भी मेरे को तो ऐसा लग रहा है कि क्यों देखूं।
ले पाता रे
11-5 था।
यस क्योंकि बहुत गंदा मारा था। एक राउंड जीता उसके बाद उनका इको गया था और फिर बहुत गंदा मारा था।
गंदा मतलब तोड़म ताड़ी मारा था। लॉग्स आए नहीं अभी तक, लॉग्स आए तो पता चले। बिकॉज EME smurfing hard. Is GE done for? Is GE shit on by Levi? Or is Batman gonna carry 4 international rookies? Or gonna be pop off? It all depends on Batman. मैं एक बात बोलूं, लोग इतना बैटमैन पे अभी के लिए डिपेंडेंट रह रहे हैं ना कि भाई बैटमैन मारेगा तो ही जीतेंगे, बैटमैन मारेगा। मैं बोलता हूँ बैटमैन की वजह से नहीं जीतने वाले। हाँ मतलब बैटमैन परफॉर्म करेगा, वैसा नहीं है कि नहीं करेगा, बट या तो पूरी तरीके से मार के जाने वाला उडो टैन है, पूरा उडो मार के जाएगा। दूसरा नहीं तो ऑटम चलने वाला है।
खेले तो सही से खेले तो
हाँ हाँ अबे जीत सकते हैं बे। लिवाइटन का टीम इतना कुछ खास नहीं है जो मतलब इतना हाइप बना हुआ है। ठीक है अच्छा टीम है बट इतना भी खास नहीं है।
was a very speedy 2-0. For you, we saw some changes.
Speedy 2-0 डेढ़ घंटे में 2 मैप खत्म कर दिए भाई।
Does this mean we're going to see the Jet on every map from now on?
क्या?
Yeah, I mean, I can play.
डेढ़ घंटे में 2 मैप खत्म कर दिए।
I can play.
धार 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 धार
डेढ़ घंटे में 2 मैप तो हो ही जाते हैं।
ब्रेक सब इंक्लूड करके भाई नहीं होते।
एक फर्स्ट 33 आवर्स वैसे।
हाँ वही बोल रहा हूँ।
देखना 33 मिनट्स 34 मिनट्स एंड 40 मिनट्स। चल के भी देख 44 एंड 56।
टा मैक्स ओवर आपण आज हागे दिए भाई। गाड़ी की एड़ भगा दी है रेड बुल ने। मैक्स वर्स्टैपेन टिंग टोंग। एक वर्डल कर लेते हैं, देखते हैं वर्डल में कुछ है क्या आज। साइड क्वेस्ट्स कंपलसरी है भाई। भूल जाता हूँ कोई कोई, वो अलग बात है, बट मजा आता है साइड क्वेस्ट करने। क्या वर्ड से स्टार्ट करूं बोल।
किस चीज से क्या कर रहा है?
वर्डल
समझ तेरी शिप। अच्छा 5 का
NOM खुद के नाम से स्टार्ट करते हैं, नाम से M है बाकी कुछ नहीं है
भाई। ऐसे थोड़ी वर्ड कर रहे होते।
दो वॉवल्स मैंने 2 वॉवल्स उठाए ना, अब सारे वॉवल्स एक में आए जरूरी थोड़ी है। 2
मैक्सिमम वॉवल्स रे।
फिर क्या ही होता हूँ।
ठीक है कोई बात नहीं।
M आया
ई नहीं है सो मैजिक कर
मे बी पॉसिबल।
ए भी नहीं है, आई भी नहीं है, ओ भी नहीं है, ए ई आई ओ तीनों ही नहीं है, चारों ही नहीं है।
ए ई यू का नहीं है, यू पता नहीं।
यू होगा।
यू तो यू होगा। अ,
पर क्या वर्ड है भाई, ऐसा इतना टफ कौन सा वर्ड है भाई?
जी भी नहीं है ना। हाँ
अबे एल पी और एस तीनों ही नहीं है, पर यू और एम है।
तो क्रम्स, ये
पर
पी
सी
भी
नहीं
नहीं
है।
है, एस भी नहीं है।
बी हो सकता है। बी आर यू।
एम तो चौथी जगह पे है।
हाँ हाँ, बी आर यू
वो तो
एम।
कंफर्म है। या
कोई वर्ड ही नहीं है। मेरे को क्यों लग रहा है आर भी रहेगा भाई। काम डिलीवरी वाले का क्या मैसेज है? एक सेकंड गाइस। कहाँ पहुंचा है? स्टेशन पहुंचा है।
ओ भी नहीं है ना, ब्रूम भी नहीं डाल सकता। बट ए नहीं, एम एंड में नहीं है। क्या आएगा वो?
बारिश हो रहा है क्या? मुझे बारिश आ रहा है।
ओके, यूमे ट्रैकर।
आई नहीं है ना?
यू हाँ यूमे।
रुक। टी से कोई वर्ड यूज स्टार्ट होता है? टी से हो सकता है, आर से हो
इसे
सकता है।
ट्रंक, बट आर है।
थंप में 4 ग्रीन्स है। रुक अभी। एक ही वर्ड हो सकता है, अगर थंप नहीं है तो एक ही वर्ड हो सकता है। साले टीस मैं वही सोच रहा था इतने देर से क्योंकि और कोई स्टार्टिंग लेटर नहीं दिख रहा था। बी हुआ नहीं, बी से कोई वर्ड बन नहीं रहा था, मतलब टी से ही ट्राई कर
बी
लूं।
हो सकता था। और
कनेक्शंस
मैच
करे, हाँ ये
मैच
रहा
में
ना।
टाइम है।
मैच में टाइम है, कनेक्शंस चालू कर लेते।
किसके कनेक्शन?
अरे इसमें क्या है कि तेरे को वर्ड्स दिए इतने सारे, तेरे को सेट ऑफ वर्ड्स बनाने हैं। लाइक एक
अच्छा।
वॉइस लेवल वेव पॉप। नहीं।
पॉप वॉइस।
पॉप वॉइस एक्सप्रेस। एक मिनट। स्टेट वेव गुजामर क्या होता है भाई? गुजामर का
नहीं
मतलब क्या
पता,
है?
गौजी भी पता नहीं मेरे को।
मेरे को गुजामर
फोर्थ
Gossamer is a fine filmy
डबल
substance
एस।
spun by spiders.
तेजा इट्स अ
छोड़ो भाई, कुछ भी करके।
गंदे क्यों आ रहे इतने?
इतना खराब क्यों है लेकिन? हिंट्स में क्या है? हिंट, अबे अच्छा हिंट्स में दाया पूरा इनवाइटी का वेबसाइट ही खुल जाता है। कुछ भी क्लिक कर रहा हूँ मैं, अभी दिमाग भी नहीं लगा रहा मैं बस। इतना गंदा जब आया है ना, बंद भी नहीं होता। क्या क्या आएगा अभी देख। ट्रांसलूसेंट एज फैब्रिक, गॉजी
रैंडम
गोसामर।
ये देखने के बाद
हाँ, डिमोलिश में क्या है? गट लेवल टोटल ट्रैश।
ठीक है, आंसर आ गया। अच्छा
अपन हार गए तो आंसर आ ही जाएंगे ना।
हाँ, गट लेवल टोटल क्रैश। क्या है ये? किससे? कहाँ से?
डिमोलिश कैसे भाई? इंडियन क्रॉसवर्ड ट्राई करते हैं, मैं कभी कभी खेलता हूँ, मजा आता है। इंडियन क्रॉसवर्ड है ये तो। गांधी जयंती मंथ अक्टूबर। हो गया। वाटरमेलन इन सम लैंग्वेजेस।
2 अक्टूबर।
नहीं नहीं, अक्टूबर इज द करेक्ट वन। फर्स्ट इज अक्टूबर। कॉर्पोरेट डेवलपमेंट बिग बिग।
वाटरमेलन इन सम लैंग्वेजेस। ठीक
ठीक है, ये भी हो गया।
ये क्या है?
अरे
इंडियन रुपीज INR।
कौन सा वाला है? कहाँ है इंडियन?
पार्ट ऑफ TGIF।
सर्बियन दिनार को क्या
क्या?
बोलते हैं फिर?
सेकंड 15।
हाँ,
हाँ?
तो सर्बियन दिनार को क्या
अरे
बोलते हैं?
ये कौन सी तो कंट्री?
सर्बिया में सर्बियन
नहीं पता
दिनार
मेरे को।
चलते होंगे।
एक मिनट थामा, मैं आ रहा।
और क्या है? एक सेकेंड। 6, 15, अर्निंग 7th का है। फोर्टींथ का तो आंसर हिप हॉप होगा। क्या रैप भी है तो ठीक है ना। भाई आंसर पता है तो आंसर दे दो यार, 4 लोग देख रहे हो। गेम को कितना टाइम है? गेम को अभी 10 मिनट है रे। फीमेल लॉबस्टर नहीं पता रे. CID evidence. अरे गलत है. ऐसे में अक्टूबर फिट भी हो गया ना. प्रॉब्लम तो ये है. OCT होगा. 5th का डाउन. Fruit related mystery words spelled sequentially in circled letters this week. पता नहीं. असिस्ट ले लेते हैं. नहीं आ रहा है तो क्या करे. म्यूजिशियंस असेट नंबर 13. HE 10th का क्या है. ब्रेक शार्पली. 8th असिस्ट. चेक वर्ड. चेक ग्रेड भाई. रुको रिवील वर्ड करके देखते हैं. इनकम्स एक एक करके रिवील वर्ड करते हैं ना. स्लैंग. अच्छा स्लैंग्स नेगेटिव. CID is evidence. DNA. RAD. RSD. Ananas. Hey Venom, what you doing? Derek, क्या हाल है? कैसे हो यार? Patman returns. Patman has hit another international. Long time, man. क्या कर रहे हो आजकल? If you're new, please make sure you guys. जितने भी लोग देख रहे हो उनके लिए. डेरेक भाई के लिए तो खाली इतना है भाई. No भाई.
अरे भाई आज भी ये देखो एक बिंग्स भाई का फोटो आया है। इफ यू कैन सी भाई लेव का टी शर्ट पहना दिए। वीसी में हो, आ जाओ आ जाओ, मैं मेरी वीसी में हूँ, आ जाओ इफ यू कैन। मैं वही देख रहा था कि बिंग्स भाई का क्या, बिंग्स भाई क्या कर रहे हैं, रुको देखते हैं। बिंग्स भाई की वॉचिंग 3,500। एवरीबडी इज वेटिंग।
LEV have a very set structure, very set strats, a little bit readable.
मेरे वाले वीसी में आ जाओ।
And on the flip side, you have Frost with the weird comps and lots of game plans. And the question of this game is, are the game plans going to beat LEV's structure and set strats?
And one of the bigger questions, I think, overall, when we consider the length of this event is, are those playstyles going to be able to hold up? It's not the same as being in regular season where you have week to week to have these set strats.
और भाई लोग अगर नहीं आपने मेरे को फॉलो किया है ऑन किक तो जाओ किक पे भी फॉलो कर लो यार। किक पे अपन बीजीएमआई वगैरह भी वॉच पार्टी करते हैं।
Wacky compositions that we see from them time and time again to go ahead and anti-strat these kind of teams. So I want to see how they kind of adapt and feel in that process.
Yeah, my preference here is the left side. When you've got such a young team, I prefer to have a little bit more structure, a little bit with the set things, not having to flex too much, not having to make big decisions in the moment. I prefer my players to not have to think too much. So coming into this stage,
मेरे विषय में आ जाओ आ जाओ आ जाओ आ
All
जाओ।
right, well, let's see what the map veto is, because there's one thing Frost is very confident about is his map draft.
आ जाओ मैप देखना चाहिए।
Frost has
फुल से
said
देखो
G
प्रीमी
needs
का
to
वो
take
था
down
थंबनेल में, किसका फोटो था? प्रीमी का।
हाँ
फुल सेंस हार गई।
ठीक है
ठीक है, और इस पे किसका फोटो है? लेविटान का प्लेयर का।
इस पे किसका, एक सेकंड मेरे को चेक करने दो।
इस पे देखो लेविटान का प्लेयर का है। अपन जीत जाएंगे
भाई ये देखो
वॉच
ये सुपरस्टिशन का मैं कुछ बोल नहीं सकता हूँ। मैं चाहता हूँ हम जीते।
ये फर्स्ट टाइम।
भाई तो वो फोटो किसका है? वो
क्या फोटो?
वो जो इस पे थंबनेल पे,
डिस्कॉर्ड पे
थंबनेल
पे उस वो है ना, लेव का वो है।
किंग है, कौन है?
किंग है।
किंग ही दिख रहा है मेरे को तो। हाँ किंग ही है। I just don't know.
I heard Rahul Hinduja shouting let's go G.
हाँ नहीं मेरा म्यूट
Yeah.
था, I don't know.
the map veto itself
रुको।
is my favorite matchup.
बाप रे
of-
बाप।
with everything to prove.
Yeah, it should be a banger here.
Bro
I
is
think it's my
possessed.
favorite matchup of the tournament so far.
देखो मैं आता हूँ।
We have. We've got LEV facing Global Esports today. We have high expectations from both of these teams. We get LEV, the youngest roster here with insane firepower, going against Global Esports, the misfits of Pacific.
बाकी मेरे को नहीं पता भाई। I would just say ऋषि भाई का सपना तो पूरा हो गया इंटरनेशनल जाने का। अब इंटरनेशनल जीतने का क्या है वो पता नहीं।
Yeah, absolutely. I think for LEV, it's how much time have they
But
had to
what
go
if?
away
मैं तो
and
सिर्फ
some
what if ही
of
पूछ
the
रहा हूँ।
shots, because over time they usually get a little bit readable.
हाँ डायरेक्ट
I
भाई।
watched a VOD from a month ago and they're still doing a lot of the same stuff. So have they been able to
Hello?
change some of that stuff?
Hello?
Because Pat and Frost, every time I hear the comms, Pat is immediately saying stuff. Like it looks like he is part of the anti-strat system.
अरे मैं वही
making a lot
तो
of
मैं
those
बोल
reads.
रहा
So-
हूँ, वही तो मैं बोल रहा हूँ कि what if, मतलब nobody is expecting us to win, but what if?
गलती से जीता तो
गलती से
कभी
नहीं,
गलती से ही जीत
जीतेंगे तो
सकते हैं।
इज्जत से ही जीतेंगे। बट वही बोल रहा हूँ कि what if we, मैं जिंक्स नहीं करना चाहता बोल के, लेकिन समझ जाओ भाई। पूरा एक्चुअली बताएंगे, पूरा सर्किट है ना, पूरा सर्किट हिल जाएगा अगर ये हो गया तो।
ये मैच जीत सकते हैं।
ये तो इजी
अभी का
जीत
पता
सकते हैं। एक इंस्टा स्टोरी हो जाए तब तक वापस ऑडियंस को वापस बुलाने के लिए।
यार नियॉन क्यों लिया है? उड़ो ने नियॉन लिया है शायद से भाई छी यार, क्यों नियॉन लिया है?
स्पाइक्स इन उडो, हाँ ठीक है चलेगा। चलेगा नियो उड़ो अगर नियॉन पे है ऑल गुड ऑल गुड ऑल गुड कोई फर्क नहीं है
ठीक है एक डाइविन ऐसे भी चाहिए था
मिल अरे पर डाइवन एक्चुअली वेले खेल सकते थे
नहीं यार जेट खेलो ना जेट खेलो वैसे भी नियॉन नर्फ वाला ही खेल रहे हैं अभी तो
उदतान आज पागल की तरह मारना चाहिए पागल हो जाए
खाना भी आ गया मेरा
कुत्ते की तरह मारे सबको
रुको
तो किस पे देख रहा है
मैं YouTube पे देख रहा हूँ
यूट्यूब पे देख रहा है या यूट्यूब पे देख रहा है तो
2 मिनट
बहुत
अब रुक मैं म्यूट हो जाता हूँ एक इंस्टा स्टोरी रिकॉर्ड कर लेते हैं फट से
हमें म्यूट कर ले
नहीं तुमको म्यूट करने का कोई ये नहीं है मैं खुद म्यूट होता हूँ So guys, global esports is debuting on international stage. मैच शुरू होने में बस कुछ ही समय बचा है कुछ ही क्षण बचा है जल्दी से लिंक पे टैप करो आ जाओ ग्लोबल esports को सपोर्ट करते हैं आज जीत जाएंगे तो हिस्ट्री क्रिएट हो जाएगी
तो सर दिख रहा है ऐसा क्या लग रहा है फिनिक्स सर नाइस नाइस
अरे गेम स्टार्ट भी हो गया क्या ब्रो मैं पीछे हूँ
quite far away.
क्रिस्टल जीत भी गए
अब ये हकना मत 4v2 है
4v2 थोड़ी आगेंगे इतना तो है इस जी से उतना है कि 4v2 नहीं आगेंगे इस जी से उतना है कि 4v2 नहीं आगेंगे
ओह माय गॉड लेट्स गो नाइस वन
मेरा तो किधर भी आ गया कीबोर्ड को रखो नीचे माउस को रखो नीचे साइड में
in America's the second time around. But the fact is, after the veto, I'd now maybe go the other way. I think the fact that obviously G floated Fracture was almost like a ball to a red flag, but I think
इनको ये राउंड अच्छे से निकाल रहा है
बिना गन्स गवाए
these guys are going lead that's a good thing
भागो मत
Fatman calling
निकल जा क्रिस्टल बस ठीक है अरे वार्निंग शॉट्स देके निकलना
they pushed up A as 4. Found the solo player Crystal.
Oh, multiple Crystal will call. Go, run.
There's not really much of a choice but to finish this game. Nobody is here.
Wait, call
wide open. Guys. GE will have themselves a post plan, and now those pistols with GE having the option to play.
Take CT space. Isko maro.
Back hold those chokes.
इसको तो पता है एक है बंदा
difficult to find value.
बी पे
Neon becomes the major danger in this.
भाई ये बहुत गंदा कर रहे हैं यार.
Already finding one. Making this seem dangerous.
The jitters these guys are having.
No.
It comes down to one. Udotan to try and save them from around. This should have been easy as the
बचा लिया भाई. But the jitters these guys are having.
कर रहे क्या बकचोदी कर रहे
keeps them alive.
Oh my god, Udotan saved it.
भाई ऊपर है
Opportunity to thrive. A Red Bull clutch needed. A 1v2 and a well-placed shot from that headhunter or a right-click landing would have changed the story.
Anyways, we got the round.
GE with a lifeline early.
इसके पास गैस नहीं रहता ना तो
ऊपर दिखाए नहीं
But for Leviathan, that tells them that when it
Anyways, we got the round. कोई बात नहीं.
the purchase that comes up, you normally expect a little bit more from a bonus
अरे ये जो
round.
कैप
Instead,
पहना है
both
फ्रॉस्ट
three
ने इज
rifles
दिस अवेलेबल
invested
लाइक
into
नहीं सेल पे नहीं है.
pistols have to be brought through, so it definitely gives the
सेल पे
defenders
खाली व्हाइट वाला जर्सी
a
है.
great opportunity.
जर्सी मैं भी पहन के
Already
बैठा हूं
मेरे पे तो डार्क वाला है.
picked up on the B side, they can start to gamble back. They're pushing it.
Nice रे क्रिस्टल. Nice one.
On their way. It's Crystal to pick up two
पहले
and
कैसे दिख रहा
leave.
है?
कहाँ दिख रहा है? रुक जा।
वो YouTube पे देख रहा है, YouTube पे देख रहा है probably. हाँ, YouTube पे देख
To
रहा
try and save him, but there is no
है.
one
मैं
to be
Twitch पे देख
saved.
रहा हूँ.
भाई साहब बूडो भी मारा.
The only thing
Nice.
that can be saved, Mitch, is those guns. They have to
आओ
bounce.
आओ YouTube पे आ
What a
जाओ.
crazy switch up between the rounds, Tom. The last one, it looks like GE could be in trouble. They're getting wrecked by pistols, and granted, Lev had a very good eco strat. Pushing one side of the map is 4.
मेरा plant हो चुका है.
Together,
Plant हो
using
चुका है,
that
मेरा
neon
plant हो
wall to
चुका है.
get out.
Plant होके जमाना हो गया मेरे में.
Elevation, not as much of an issue when you've got players down below.
सेव
I
कर
loved
रहे हैं ये
it.
लोग.
And then they get run down in this round.
लंदन पे कौन गया
Crystal's
अपने
out
इंडिया
looking
से
for
वो
more farming up
वॉच
those
पार्टी के
orbs,
लिए?
and he might have a chance to
जाने
take
वाले हैं.
another weapon
Bing
out
शायद
of the
जाएगा.
hands of these left players. They'll clear the spawn.
लिंक जाएगा, अभी नहीं जाएगा, but
Time to
Playoffs
right
में
into
जाएगा
this
या
fight.
finals में
Neon
जाएगा?
only needs to land one shot, and there it is. It's a headshot,
Playoffs में
clean as
जाएगा.
can be.
फाइनल्स बहुत दूर है.
You'd think at this point those weapons would be held onto, and it looks like they will.
A very good start. I think also
Neon
that
headshot ही मार दिया इसको.
people may be thinking Neon, and I mean the agent,
अभी क्या
is
स्क्रीन
dead.
पे हो तुम
Might start to
लोग?
question
2x
things
करो
with
एक
the
बार
start
फट
that you know Dana's
हाँ,
hands
bomb
just
फट चुका है.
sliding into the
हाँ,
angle and
fourth round चालू
absolutely
होगा.
doming.
मेरे इसमें तो अभी
But
ये
that
है.
was Crystal's round. A
Nobody
huge
got it.
couple of openers for him in that moment and putting them into a 3-0 start. Of course, this is their map.
By
choice,
tech
but
pause नहीं
I
है.
think that is the big talking point. Is
8,
we're going to look at
7,
both these squads and go,
6,
okay, what have they fixed
5,
on Fracture?
4,
Because it's not a particularly
3,
good map for either of them.
2,
And if
1 round
we can
starting.
see GE get off to a strong start on their own choice, which they
5
are
seconds
favoured on,
पीछे हो.
it almost feels like a 50-50 second map. This, though, is an aggressive
Beast
hold,
tag है,
but
beast tag
so
है, निकल
much
जाओ.
information already found out by this attack. A lot of utility being put
थोड़ी
into
पता
play,
है.
but Spike
Wait.
has managed to do
दो
it.
यूटी लाया.
तीन यूटी आ गया भाई.
Sato still needs to get out of there.
दो यूटी लाया यार.
Back to the B side.
Nice
Okay.
with a good trade.
Safe as can be. It was a little spooky at the start. Obviously, Chamber can get out for free once challenged, but that reveal behind the wall made it look like we could have had a much worse fight on their hands. Leviathan keeping trades like this early on is perfect. Keeping control of the rifle, and now
भी जा सकते हो
Death
वापस.
Squad goes looking for a victim. Push out on mid.
ये पे अगर ये वाला फ्रैग मिल गया रहता तो जा सकते.
Flank on this A play.
52
Not an
HP बच
opportunity
गया.
to catch any kills just yet.
उसको लगी.
हाँ तो वही बोल रहा हूँ 52 HP बच गया.
Wall bang lagi na
I was going to
इसलिए.
question whether they'll use
हाँ
the
वो.
run it back in this
But
round.
ये
Nice.
And that just allows them to clear the site, at least mostly for
Nice
free.
one.
The defenders have already gone for the swing back through. Of course,
Are
Neon-
we getting this, guys? Are we just
Headhunter
freaking
bullet,
getting
so his
this?
danger should be reduced. It should be reduced, but he still manages to land one with the classic. The low buy rounds are seeming quite damaging for the side of GE, but when you win
वो
the
classic
last
से
buy
frag
round
नहीं
so
जाना
clean,
चाहिए था, but ठीक है.
it doesn't matter as much.
Well, that's it. They're doing a really good job in the tough rounds, but a much more difficult job in what should be easier, more of a level playing field. For Leviathan, that's the one thing that the takeaway so far is those eco rounds have been very well structured. Even here, the drone going out, you know that that's going to draw a lot of eyes, probably from the Phoenix as well, but it's combined with that art re-aggression, so everybody's looking towards
मैं
the
तेरे को गेम
spawn.
स्टार्ट होने से
You can
पहले क्या बोला
overwhelm with the
आदि?
numbers.
सब
For a
पैटमैन
couple
बोल
of
रहे हैं
kills,
लेकिन
but
मारेगा कौन?
Leviathan chipping away isn't going to work as GE find
हाँ,
a 4-0 lead and
पूरा पता है रे.
land right away from Chamber, who is
सबका
Neon.
चिल्लाना था पैटमैन को मारना पड़ेगा. ये देखो क्रिस्टल पागल हो चुके हैं. हर बार लर्क पे पकड़ रहे हैं किसी ना किसी को.
अच्छी बात है.
एक्चुअली
सही कर रहा है.
क्रिस्टल बहुत वो खेलता था, डर डर के खेलता था. अभी नहीं खेलता है.
अभी फाड़ के खेलता है पूरा.
अभी नहीं
हाँ
कर रहा है.
एग्जैक्टली. व्लाड को आने के बाद ना चेंज पूरा. अब लुक एट कैसा स्पेस ले रहे देखो किसी कुत्ते की तरह. ओए मारो.
पूरा आर्ट ले लिया, बैक साइड छोड़ दिया, बैक साइड की अल्टी खींच दी. हो गया राउंड खत्म. जी सेव करो.
I think they're right. It might just have to be the saving of that operator.
ऑब्वियसली सेव ही होगा.
Bring it
अल्टी
through
खींचने के बाद खत्म है.
into the next round, and for GE, this is a worldly of
City
a start.
Sova.
And that's the thing,
my
like,
God.
you play these slower rounds, you give players like Neon an opportunity to try and catch somebody. You go for these fast-paced hits into the A side like that, and they have to react fast enough to try and
5-0.
deny you.
Pause आने वाला है
5-0
left का.
start on the attack side for GE.
आएगा, आएगा.
They are
पॉज आ
flying.
गया.
The
चलो.
question is, when do we see a
मतलब
timeout
अभी
now?
तक आया
वो
नहीं है.
पुराना
but I'm
कोच ही है ना,
predicting
लेफ्ट
कि
का.
पॉज आएगा.
GE are the ones that
मैं तुम्हारे
are
स्ट्रीम
really
पे जाता
holding the
हूँ.
reins
नहीं,
with
नहीं,
both
pause
hands,
आया
and
नहीं
they
है,
are
but I'm
holding on
predicting it
tightly.
कि pause
Leviathan
आएगा.
need to wrestle control
तुम्हारे
away
स्ट्रीम पे
from them,
जल्दी
and
दिखेगा
dead
ना.
right.
अरे उससे
Timer paused, and I assume
उसके
that's
स्ट्रीम पे
going
और
to be
लेट
Leviathan.
दिखेगा.
Taking a moment to
10 सेकंड का
reassess the
डिले